All right, all right. I'm a couple minutes late. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cuz I'm a couple minutes late. Just got off of work. Just hopping on stream. I'm not sure how much anybody cares to see me talk about the NFL draft as it happens, as this really isn't a sports channel, but this really isn't an anything channel, is it? When you really think about it, I mean, what the fuck? What are we doing here? Just talk shit. But I'm still gonna go ahead, check out the draft, watch it with you guys if I can get it up. I'm not going to be showing you guys the draft because I don't want to get any copyright trouble.
NFL draft is now officially open.
It's officially open.
The Tennessee Titans are on the clock.
Titans are officially on the clock, so we just started. So, I mean, I don't know if you guys can hear. I probably should, you know what, let me turn the audio down. That's what I'll do. Because I don't want to get in trouble. But hopefully I'm going to turn it down really low. I'm going to turn it down really low or I'm going to mute it. I'm going to try to find a site that we can like just monitor what it is. Can you join? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Y'all be asking that, and I would appreciate. Oh, man. I don't have a StreamYard, which makes it all that simple. I could do the Discord thing, but like the setup is jank enough, especially when I'm trying to find a site to monitor the draft. So I don't know, man. I'd rather not. No disrespect. Wait, I appreciate you being here. It's the NFL Draft Tracker. So, yeah, this might be what we watch. What I show as far as the screen. And like I said, I'm risking even having any of the audio play. So. So, Cam Ward's going number one. Everyone knows that. But after that, a lot of people think it's going to be on the as far as the second pick. And we can go ahead and where's my dinner? So let me see, where the hell is I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how come I can't you can't see me. Pause. Or shout to John Cena. Oh boy, here we go with that. I think they're using the old music. That's pretty cool. There I am. All right, there I am. The little bottom of the screen. But yeah, wait. I don't know if I could do go ahead and do that. That might be too much, man. Too much. But I appreciate it. And again, I'm sorry. And actually, it's about to look weird. I'm about to move this over. Okay. So we're going to keep this up to see where we are. I may even turn the damn thing down more because I really do not want to get in trouble for copyright. I mean, that's the last thing I need. So let me so I can actually see what you guys are talking about. And we're knowing us, we're not just gonna talk about football. We can talk about whatever, especially because there's gonna be a lot of downtime and in between time. But as we are, Titans are currently on the clock. They're gonna pick Cam Ward, and then we're gonna go. You think Sanders is going to the Patriots? No. Patriots got I think they believe in Drake May. I think Sanders could go to the Browns. It would not shock me. All this talk, I would not shock me if Sanders go to the Browns. That's kind of what I think. Yeah, I don't use StreamYard. I should. Picks coming out. You might have a faster feed than me. Is Liana Lini Travis Hunter girlfriend? Her name is now known. I'm surprised they let the clock go down this much. Just, you know. Well, I guess we'll see. Guess we will see. Sanders is going to declare for the 2026 Royal Rumble. He might. Who knows? Who knows? Only care about the top 10. Fair enough. I care about, really, I just kind of want to see what's going to happen with Shador. And I only really care about the Lions and then the Texans. I do want to see what happens with them. So that's why I'm watching the whole thing. And yeah, Brady was a 6th-round pick. That's the thing. That's the real biggest thing. These drafts are fucking parlays. They talk all this shit. I hate Green Bay. It's in Green Bay. The draft's in Green Bay. Fuck Green Bay. They talk all this shit. They act like it's this surefire thing. They never know what they're doing. A few years ago, they told you Trey Lance was so great. What's the fucking 49ers traded everything they had for him, and that motherfucker never played and was trash. And he was a top 4 pick. It's like they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Probably because he's smoking. Probably because he's getting high at the draft. That's more likely what's going on. I don't know what Wisconsin laws are up there. No, he might have been crying. I don't want to say it. He might be crying just because, getting drafted number 1 overall. I feel like Shador Sanders is getting opposite Nepo baby. Like, because of his dad, everybody wants to tell you how trash he is. I don't know. We'll see, though. We'll see. So the pick is in. Okay. So just announce his name. Oh, I guess Shannon Sharpe is stepping away from ESPN. I heard it said that a lot of these analysts are like reversing their whole philosophy on quarterbacks because of Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, more athletic quarterbacks. Now they're going too far in that direction. Yeah, I think that there's some truth to that. This goof. Fuck this guy. Fuck this command. He don't say come on. Fuck you. Should get booed. All right, Cam Ward, number 1 pick, as expected. So now we'll see what happens. That motherfucker needs to get booed for allowing Madden to be Madden every year and not changing the license, not even talking to EA about making a better game, not doing nothing. He doesn't give a shit about the quality of Madden, one of the biggest products the NFL produces because they get that big-ass license deal. He doesn't give a fuck, so fuck him. Boo his ass. If nothing else for that, fuck all the other commissioner decisions you made, like or dislike that he does. He absolutely deserves to get booed just for that shit. He said Sanders going to Browns, they was suck. Cam Ward was suck. About to explode with kid's last name Lanie. Oh shit. So I guess that is yep, okay, yeah, that is well, maybe she going to Cleveland. We'll see. At one point, it was Shador Sanders was going to be the 2nd pick, and then Travis Hunter was going to be a 3rd pick going to New York. She might go to Cleveland and give that raggedy pussy to raggedy Cleveland. Say cursed. Titans beat them Cleveland. We'll see. Whoa, Jacksonville traded. They have the number 2 pick. What the fuck? Whoa, they're going to get Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter's going to Duval County. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, see, this is why I watched the draft. I thought, I guess Duval County about to have a bunch of Linnaeus. Oh, hell no. Don't take her ratchet pussy to... Duval County is where Jacksonville is in Florida, for those who don't know. Oh, man. Travis Hunt. I see now this shit already got crazy because they done... Jacksonville done traded up. Everybody thought they was going to stand back and just sit there. I guess they really want... well, we'll see. Well, if they could pick up Dual Carter. But it looks like they're picking Travis Hunter and having Hunter and Trevor Lewis. Not Trevor. What's his name? Trevor Lawrence, not Lewis. Trevor Lawrence. So Trevor Lawrence and Travis Hunter. We'll see at least we'll see. Wow, that's crazy. And the draft tracker still got Cleveland on the clock. It ain't Cleveland. Hit refresh. No, it's not Cleveland. Jacksonville has traded up. I don't know what trade. They haven't announced the terms of the trade. See, this is why I like watching this shit. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry if I miss you guys. You know, I know what I'm gonna do. I think Travis Hunter is going to end up playing both sides of the ball. He just won't play. He's going to mostly be an offensive player, but he's going to be a nickelback. They'll give him enough touches at nickelback where he'll still be valuable. Because we're in this league where they use a lot of backup DBs anyway. Tony Khan tried to get his... Oh, shit, Tony Khan. That's right, he does own the Jaguars. Maybe he is trying to... Man... We know Tony Khan a thirst bucket. Tony Khan drafted Travis Hunter for the hoes. Hell no, that's crazy. Because his dad technically owned AEW too. I didn't even think about that connection of the Jaguars as Tony Khan. Tony Khan drafted Travis Hunter so he can get access to the Badusi of his girlfriend. I cannot confirm or deny that rumor. Wow, Tony Khan drafted Travis Hunter for the Badusi. Crazy. The pick is in. Crazy. Tony Khan will trick for some pussy. We know that. Allegedly. Hell no. Crazier shit is happening. Hey, Zombie Man. Hey, Brandon Holly. You said Brown stupid as fuck. I am surprised. They traded that motherfucker immediately. Oh, man. She gonna get ran through in Florida, bro. I know that's Richard big interest. Where's Travis Hunter going? Because where's his girlfriend going? Oh man, next year when it comes to celebrity gossip for Travis Hunter, that shit's gonna be crazy, bro. That shit's gonna be crazy. If you thought was it the two dudes in the NBA with the same baby mama playing over her was crazy? Oh, this bitch is about to cause chaos, bro. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we all wrong about her and, everything goes a different way. But, yeah, I think Tony Khan is trying to get Travis Hunter girl. There's a 9-0 chance she will be at AEW, bro. Because they might bring out the draft picks just because, right? Travis Hunter, a big star on his own, plus with the girl. Yeah, there's a 9-0 chance he would try to get him in AEW, just at least for an appearance. We are confirming. Hey, Zombie again. Hear a little something. No, go ahead. You can toss it out there. Travis cuts loose Vince again. Oh, Vince, don't let Vince get through it either, bro. Is she a trick? You know she'd do it for the money. I don't know why. Again, I'm not showing y'all. Travis Hunter got this pink suit on. And they already made their pick. They're just about to announce it. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, what did Cleveland get? I can't say it's a dumb trade if they gave you like a couple first, you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to make that trade. It seems like it's a bad trade, but yeah, I did see the trade, Wade. That's why I was screaming because I can't believe Cleveland traded the second pick. But when you're a team like Cleveland, you need everything. They need everything. Now, it made sense to get a player that play two positions, but at the same time, I don't know how many picks they got, Travis Benoit Sims. I don't know how many picks they got. Messigan yesterday taught you how to make tear out. What's tear out? TK worse than Vince. I don't know. But let's hear the second pick officially. Who is this dude? There's some massive neck human. Is this Walter Payton Man of the Year? Okay. Can't y'all do this? I mean, shout out to them. But come on, bro. I just want to see the draft. It's cool for the community and all that shit, but damn, we only got one person here. Hikaru Shida might crash out. It's aggressive dubstep. I never heard it tear out. That's what they go. That's the train that's gonna be ran on Travis Hunter Girl for. Shout out to Duval County, bro. I mean, I probably should play it through this, but I want to at least hear the pick. After the pick, I'll go ahead and play the music, Zombie. And I'll probably play whatever that clip is too. I'll play after the pick. Oh, never mind. This is what happened. So, second pick, fourth round, a sixth rounder. Fifth pick, obviously, a second rounder, a fourth, and they got a first rounder for next year. That's not a bad idea. Getting an extra first rounder, huge. Travis Hunter officially. Because what's called updated quick. So Travis Hunter officially. Oh, she there with a little tattoo. They hugged. They did a little family hug. The family happy. I'm glad the family's happy. Yeah, her little ratchet ass was there with her. She got a whole tattoo sleeve. I'm gonna leave her alone. But Travis Hunter going to Duval County. Good luck in Duval County. And real quick, for those who want to analyze the draft pick themselves, we got they swap picks. They swap fourth round picks. Actually, they go down. That doesn't make sense. And they get a sixth round pick, which that's whatever. But they get that first round pick for next year. That's the main thing. They get an extra second round pick for this year. They swap fourth round picks, give up a six, and end up with a first. So the main thing, they got an extra first for next year. We'll see how good Jacksonville is and how good that first round pick is going to be. Real quick, since Zombie Man is hitting us with heat, he'd be worth more in Madden, maybe. Are they going to let her? He's going to get snaps at both positions for sure. He'll definitely get snaps at both positions. I don't think he'll play full time. But you got to also think, look how they use, what you call this now anyway, DBs. They use DBs situationally. So he'll just be a situational DB and a full-time receiver. You had Troy Brown do it for some years. Also, this is a short one. So I hadn't heard tear out, and Zombie Man just learned it. So let's hear him messing with some tear out. Oh, shit, I should turn this up. My bad. All right. I'm not familiar enough with the genre to know. It sounds straight. I kept waiting for it to drop. I guess that's maybe be a thing. It's almost like put in mind like the drumless phenomenon hitting EDM. That's cool. Oh shit, New York Giants pick is already in. It's probably Abdul Carter. Let's get back to the draft. See what's going on with that. But that's crazy. Yeah, this girl's there. I almost want to show y'all. If they show her again, I might try to show y'all. No, they got her away. It's just him by itself. So we'll see what happened with that Travis Hunter story. Long term, nominate me for Man of the Year. I wish. Thank you, Tom. TK gonna have whole 500 roster on there. Oh man, shout out to Travis Hunter. He'll be worth more on Madden, maybe. Hey, all right. Fizz is sculpting clothes to a character's body right now. That's what's up. Florida partying not because of the team. Free Badussin in Florida. No, don't. Shout out to Travis Hunter's young lady. I'm sure she's a respectable girl. You know, if you don't remember when he won the Heisman, that's when she kind of got famous and told stories. She did interviews telling stories about him waiting outside of parties because he didn't like to party. So he would drive her to a party, wait outside the party, and wait till she got done. And then there's music videos where she was a guest, and these were not like famous rappers. She was a guest character in these music videos. So she has a bit of a past. She has a tattoo sleeve. She doesn't really have that good of a face. Also, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I mean, the girl's young enough to be my niece or whatever, right? So I'm not trying to be like an asshole. But I'm just keeping it real. For those who didn't know, why we're focused on Travis Hunter's girl, she became a story. And even if you were watching this in the same manner I'm watching it, finding it on the internet, you'll see some of the people in that chat also are aware of Travis Hunter's girlfriend's past. I keep forgetting her name, Lenny or whatever, Leona Lenny or some shit. All right, let's see what's going on with the Giants. Oh, this keeps spoiling for me. Is it Abdul Carter? So he still goes to the Giants. So the 1, 2, 3 did go the way it was supposed to, but not the right team. So who the fuck is Cleveland taking? Cleveland still. I wonder what Cleveland's taking now. Last live stream was super short. Oh wow, I didn't know that was a thing in Star Wars. Yeah, she was a stripper in a music video, basically. They say the gender of the character, fair enough. The Giants pick, yeah. So the Giants pick Abdul Carter, who I'm surprised everybody was so high on when he had a foot injury. I mean, he seems like a pretty good player, but he just automatically the second or third pick. We'll see. Cleveland taking LeBron. LeBron James. Why Abdul Carter got him like he coming down the fucking I don't know, like a WrestleMania aisle or some shit. But they doing the little promotional pick. I don't know what he got on. But shout out to Abdul Carter. What the fuck? Abdul Carter just did some Illuminati symbol with he did this little thing with the fucking commissioner. What school did the commissioner go to? Did he go to Penn State? Was that some Penn State shit that we ain't up on? But you know what? Giants defense is actually gonna be pretty cold. Yeah, somebody else said they do some devil horn. They do some weird shit. Always some Freemasonry shit with this fucking NFL. But Freemasons. But their defense is going to be cool. So, yeah. I'm not, again, hopefully you guys, Ken kind of hear, but hopefully it's not enough to get me in trouble. Only God knows what's going to happen. But, so far, I'm having fun in the draft. We ain't got to always talk about the draft. And if anybody else shows up, we can talk about whatever. So, but I wanted to watch the draft. I wanted to stream with y'all, so here we go. They draft Tom Brady, DNA. Andor added that in Star Wars. I mentioned you didn't watch the show. My brother watched it. He said it was good, but I haven't checked it out. That's pretty cool. Well, not cool because, I mean, rapist. It's horrible. But it's cool that you stream. It's cool that you stream. All you can do is keep making content, man. Okay. They ain't hamming it up. I still have no idea why him and the commissioner just threw up devil horns in front of everybody. This weird handshake. He's a real Illuminati. It was like a hood Illuminati handshake. I don't know what that was. What do you think about MGK Eminem beef that happened a long time ago? I didn't really get into it at the time. I'm of the opinion that a lot of these industry beefs are planned. And it wouldn't shock me if that one was planned. I mean, that really did help MGK's profile out a ton, even if he quote-unquote lost. Then he stopped making rap music altogether. So even if you say, oh, they gave Eminem a win, it still helped him out. So I'm of the opinion it was more industry beef and more industry bullshit than it was real. But I could also be wrong. You saw a short about it, I see. No worries. Weinstein got arrested. I thought Weinstein was already arrested. There's another one? But I'm of the opinion, and I could be, just a jaded, bitter asshole who just thinks everything, Oh, Weinstein is on trial, though. I didn't know his trial had started. So let's see what happened with that. And y'all don't need to hear commercials and shit. I don't need to either. So we'll see what happened with Shador. We'll see what happened with this draft. I'm assuming this show best available or anything. Different mock drafts. So far, as far as order, the mock drafts have gone, it's gone according to so Will Campbell should be the next drafted. Now, Jacksonville went up to the second pick, which nobody expected. It just shows how much people know, and that was never talked about at all. I don't think Cleveland's going to take Mason Graham. I don't know who Cleveland's going to take. I have no idea who they take. I mean, they could take Mason Graham. They could take Ashton Genty. They could take Tyler Warren. They really could take Ashton Genty, honestly. Clearly got shit at running back. So we'll see. We'll see who they take. Yeah, he basically retired. But he didn't he do a rock or a pop album after that? I don't know. Kansas City. Well, they got drafted. They already got her. I want game 2 of X-Com. Lost in your first playthrough because you lost government funding. Can't lose that. So I don't know. It's hard to say. What are your thoughts on the zombie? You brought it up. What are your thoughts on my thoughts and your own kind of thinking of it? I mean, yeah, MGK basically retired and kind of became like a personality. And now they're showing, speaking of white rappers, they're showing the commercial with Post Malone. What do you think about a lot of, not everybody, but there are people who who are mad at Post Malone for some reason because he doesn't make rap music. Guilty Pleasure, or some of the songs on there. There was some decent back and forth. I will say the MGK diss is slightly underrated. Some of the disses were slightly underrated. I'll give you that. That improved their offense. You talking about Travis Hunter? Yeah, I will. MGK has to be one of the weirdest people. Started out these being weird with Haley, which Eminem daughter. Yeah, not only do I know that, She's just had a kid. Eminem's a grandfather. And as a kid who grew up listening to Eminem, where Haley was a character, but I mean, she's a real person, but a part of the music, part of the Eminem lore, and she was a little baby, and not only is she a grown woman, but she's a mother who's like, I think 28, 30, some shit like that. That's crazy to me. It boggles my mind. Boggles my mind. It makes me feel so old. Hey, Jamalama. Hey, lovely Sherry. I appreciate you both being here. Dickie's playing too. Yeah, definitely. Post Malone did rap because it was the wave. And when he was to the point where he wanted to be him, he just made music he liked. And that's the perception that people, I guess, feel upset about that. Which I don't really give a fuck because I make different genres of music, so I'm not beholden to rap. Well, pick is in. The New England. New England with Will Campbell. And apparently the pick is already in for Cleveland. But my fucking stream is behind. So we'll see who Cleveland takes. It's probably going to be Ashton Genty. That's my guess. You like Post Malone? I like his songs. You know what I mean? I don't feel like he owes rap anything. I disagree with the perception, but it's just because this shit ain't. First of all, this shit ain't rocket science. I mean, just some auto tune, some 808s. I mean, what the fuck you want? Like, motherfuckers ain't exactly doing high art out here. You Stream East. That's what I am doing. I probably shouldn't have said that, but that's what I am doing. But I'm also using this draft tracker, and the draft tracker is faster than Stream East. Like Post Malone, Pre-Malone, Karl Malone, Lakers of 5. That what you trying to say? I had a little hot sauce to the comment, but yeah, this draft tracker is quicker than than whatever. So yeah, that's just I don't know. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what Cleveland picks. I think they're gonna do Ashton Genty, who's the running back out of Boise State. Everybody uses Stream East. I think Genty's about to go to Cleveland right now, Jamma. Cleveland traded down from the second pick and let the Jaguars pick Travis Hunter. I think they're going with Ashton Genty. That's what I think. They're doing a little whatever intro. Yeah, I think Browns are no, I'm looking at the Stream East chat. They talking about Brown. Shannon Sharp, Shaden Sharp, Ken Sharp, Snow Bunny, 5. Karen Sharp, Snow Bunny, 5. What is going on with Shannon Sharp paying 20-year-old OnlyFans models to fuck him? What the fuck? What is going on there? And then apparently accused of not taking no for answer. So he was dealing with this I don't know, what's he, 21-year-old OnlyFans model who's suing him, claiming that he ain't take no for an answer. So we'll see what happened. We'll see what happened with that. But apparently he don't take no for an answer when it comes to dealing with OnlyFans models. We'll see how that story unfolds. Apparently he's stepping down temporarily while everything unfolds. But I got, dealing with these hoes, man. Dealing with these hoes. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he's being lied on. I mean, that's the consensus that he's being lied on, but some of this stuff still sticks with people. And people don't even care if it's truth or not. They'll still use it against you. And it's like, hey, man, can't be dealing with these hoes. That's, you know what I mean? Some of these older men got a little money. Say, I want to just buy Badussy. No, that's stupid, bro. Stupid. So, we'll see. We'll see. And the pick should be in. Mason Graham was the 5th pick, or that everyone thought, or the consensus 5th pick. But, yeah. Oh, grow up on, yeah. Perfect example trying to be a pimp and brag about fucking shit. Yeah. He is 56 years old. A lot of older men think it's a flex to fuck a younger woman. And these hoes is crazy. So if he got into a little situation, that's on him too. You know what I mean? I also think it's fuck up if it's a false accusation. But I'm not looking into the story enough to know. I know there was some messages that he had posted or some shit that make it seem like things were consensual, but I don't know. And it looks like it was a paid arrangement. But again, I don't know. Just because that don't mean maybe he been paying 15, 20 times, just to be Angel's advocate. He played 15, 20 times, this time 21, and he get into an argument, he just take it. That could happen. That don't, you know what I mean? That's still illegal. That's still wrong. That's still fucked up. And again, you shouldn't be paying for no badussy anyway. You fucking 56 years old. The fuck? Like you said, why don't you got a wife? You know what I mean? Or at bare minimum, a long-term girlfriend. You know what I mean? Even if you don't want to get married, y'all, okay, y'all don't want to get married, whatnot, but y'all just been, kicking it for 10, 15 years, whatever, something. To not have nothing at all? That's crazy to me. So who's the pick, Cleveland? Oh, they do go with chalk. They went Mason Graham. And it's starting to rain. That's crazy. I thought they was going with Genty. So far, I mean, the draft has gone chalk with what people expect. So the Raiders, is the Raiders where people think Genty might go? I think Genty was supposed to go to the Raiders. Let me go back. I'm just using this mock. And this ain't perfect. Yeah, Genty's probably going to the Raiders. He says Tyler Warren to the Jets. Now, this I don't know. Marion Hampton to maybe. No, they pick it tight end. So I don't know. We will see how this shit go. If Travis Hunter's going two ways, I know his girlfriend's going to have three ways, but I don't know. Lanita, yeah, whatever his girlfriend's going to have three ways, but I don't know if he's going to be two ways. I think he will. I think he's going to end up playing. He's going to be a starting wide receiver, and he's going to end up playing snaps as a slot nickelback. He's not going to be a starting number one corner, but he is going to probably get like nickelback snaps and just DB snaps. And I think he'll be effective at that. 4 ways you can fit 2 in 1. Oh, Lord. Jesus Christ. His girlfriend's going to play Iron Wolf. I don't know what he's going to have with his girlfriend. But I think, yes, he is going to be a two-way player. But he's not going to play full-time two ways. He's going to be – but if you also look at how DB is being played now and how they're doing most of the defensive positions, there's a lot more of having a position room and moving people out. Like your backups get a lot more shine. And then you got – look at the Texans. They got a guy like Petrie who's like a hybrid – linebacker / DB. So there's all sorts of shit being done with defensive backs that you can still do something with Travis Hunter, have him play a few, 10 to 15 snaps a game, maybe 20 if it's, crazy at DB. And maybe at the same time, just to ease the load, maybe he doesn't give you every single snap at receiver. So, but I think they actually are going to use him in both positions. Why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? He can help. She lead the league at pegging. He play 2-hand touches. Oh, shit. Damn, we already been 40 minutes of this shit. Should be going by fast. So Vegas is going to probably give you Genty. Says the pick is in, and it's quicker than my stream. So I'm just looking at the. I guess no other trades been made. So I think Shador's gonna go to Pittsburgh. It looks like he's falling out of the top 10. Saints will be the next time. If the Saints don't pick him, he going to Pittsburgh. All Browns fan has to be paid actors. Crazy. She got a. Oh no. RIP end up with Vegas. Gonna end up like Jalen Green. Let's see. We go with Vegas. Wow, the Tortoise is out for Vegas. What is going on here? They just show like the fans. I mean, the Las Vegas Tortoise are out here. Wow. No disrespect. I'm sorry. Such an organized stream this is. Organized and professional. Got motherfuckers talking about getting paid. And the champs and they're smoking weed, looking at torches and shit. This is crazy. I'm not going to spoil it. Look. What we got? Chalk. Ashton Genty. So far, wow, this is very chalky. That's crazy. That means Shador not going to make it. So that's the last. Man, Shador is gone for. Shador's going, he could go. We'll see what happens. Cowboys may draft him. That's a dark horse. After that, it's Pittsburgh. That's the next team who will draft him. I think if he goes to Pittsburgh, he'll be fine. Because that franchise will just help him out. Plus, he'll start off with 2 good receivers and a good defense. So it's like he already has to do a lot less work. He'll be doing less work in Pittsburgh than he just did at Colorado. He'll get Snow Bunny in 8 months. He might get Torture Bunny, man. Like I said, I don't know what's going on out there in Vegas. Those big old women out in Las Vegas, apparently. Golly. No. Can I confirm or deny whether or not I know of the identity of the Texas Torture Smasher, by the way. I don't know who he is. But, that's for him. Got your mom a set of coffee mugs for Mother's Day. Dipshit deliver them, just threw them on the porch against the. No, that sucks. I mean, hopefully you can get them replaced. That sucks. I hate when they do shit like that. That's what for the long. Even though I got a Funko Pop coming, this is my first time getting a Funko Pop in years. And I know that's not the same as like a mug, but that's the same thing. Where it's just like, man, I do not like the shipping process for things that are more fragile. It just never goes right. Didn't break it. Well, I'm glad it didn't break, but it's still just a disrespect to your package. Pause. Just throw your shit like it don't mean nothing. Like, fuck you. So that's why I stopped ordering Funko Pops for the longest, because either the person packing it don't give a fuck, or the person delivering it and shipping it don't give a fuck. The box goes any which way, and come in, the package is all smashed up. Yeah, they comparing him to Emmitt Smith already. That's crazy work. So we'll see. We will see. What it's a I impulse bought it. It was like fucking it's a Ghostface from Scream, but it's like a crazy color. See if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. So yeah, we'll see what happened, man. Shout out to anybody. I know the draft ain't everybody's thing, but thank y'all for rocking with me. Jeez, how did I find the fucking product? Okay, let me see. Let me just put this in the search. How can y'all compare this guy to Emmitt Smith? So yeah. Here we go. Okay, not signed in. This is I know it's a wild color. It's like a black light color. I just impulse bought it. It's $16. And it's already shipped. It says pre-order, but I've been pre-ordered it, and so it already shipping. So yes, this Ghostface. Like I said, it's the first Funko I got in a while. Entertainment Earth will probably package it correctly because they're a toy. This is the advantage of not going with Amazon. Now, with it, the asshole who delivered it punk kick my box to the door, I don't fucking know. But it'll at least be packaged properly. But that's it. Is it glow in the dark? I think it is. It's supposed to be something. Getting the Gunther one, that'd be cold. There's a few people from the local area that was getting drafted from like this actual city. I don't know if anyone's gonna go day one. We'll see. You're jokers, but we'll see what happens, man. I know you're gonna hear that a million more times because I'm just confusing the draft. So everything is gone. This has been what everyone expected. The only difference is that the trade happened where Cleveland is getting an extra first round. So now Mason Graham, who was a guy that I heard could I thought he was going to go higher. I heard some mock, or, where he went, like in the top 5, but there were some mocks where he went in the middle or even later in the draft. Gunther, that general. I do like the general commercial with Gunther. It's pretty good. So, had a little draft surprise with the trade, but so far everything is what it is. The one thing about the draft, it is kind of they stretch it out. Like, they could probably get it done in like an hour and a half if they really wanted to, but they make it a thing, make it a long TV show. Oops. Oh, here's the leads. O-line, D. Wide receiver. We don't need a receiver. We need D-line. Honestly, I think we could also use linebacker. We need D-line, O-line for sure. D-line, O-line for sure. D-line, to me, is more necessary for us than O-line. But we got enough picks to get both of them. As far as the Texans, O-line, wide receiver, they don't need any corners. I don't think they need corners. I mean, if one is there, but I think O-line is the most needed. And I would put running back over D-line. I would say O-line, running back. I think the secondary is fine. Again, going back to how they use people, you can definitely use some depth. But then they got CJ, GJ. They got people. But they need offensive line. That's to me the main thing is offensive line. But if they can get 2 offensive linemen, a receiver, and a running back out of this draft, and they can all be players that really get minutes, Houston will be a much better team than they were last year. What do the Broncos need? We can go back down. What do the Broncos need? Yeah, and I'm not an expert. Sheesh, apparently anybody on offense, skill position, running back, wide receiver, DB, tight end, defensive line. Well, how the fuck did they win last year then? They were a playoff team. You act like they need the whole fucking squad. So strength and supporting cast. I don't know why this is formatted so I can't see the whole thing. Yeah, I can see running back. I could definitely see running back. But damn, that make it seem like I need everything. Who career is the Jets gonna roll? Yeah, Jets next pick, ain't it? Oh, it looks like did they already pick? Oh, they did. They are picking. My bad. Armand Membu. That's whose career they about to run. Looks like he's not there. From Kansas City. They drafted a tackle. Never a sexy pick, even though, like I said, both teams I follow could use some help with offensive line. We'll see. A lot of these motherfuckers end up bust too. And I've said there's only so many humans that can actually play offensive line at the NFL level. And there's not a lot of them because there's not a lot of people. you'll come across that 6'4", 300 pounds, 300 to 350 pounds, and can move and can understand different blocking packages, different blitzing packages. That's tough. Yeah, it was one by committee. Shout out to Bo Nix. Bo Nix is a perfect reason why you shouldn't believe the draft. Like, one, he got drafted way higher than they said he was, and they made it seem like he wasn't gonna be shit, and he ended up being down there, at least AFC Rookie of the Year. Obviously, Jaden Daniels was Rookie of the Year, but he was one of the best rookies in the fucking league. It's just like that's why it's hard. I'm surprised that this draft has been so quote unquote chalk if we compare it to the mock. Outside, this is the first time we had something change. Was they thought the tight end, which I knew that Jets was about to draft no tight end that high. So where did they have Membu going? They had him going 14. Well, this is why they had these picks switched for some reason, because I know good and goddamn well everybody know the Colts is drafting a tight end. They're drafting the best tight end on the board because they need tight end so fucking bad. So I don't know what they need a tight end bad, especially because they got two shitty quarterbacks. One of them got to start. So they need a tight end bad as fuck. They must have a tight end, Colts. So we'll see how that goes. Panthers pick is in. Yeah, it is in. Shout out to Carolina. I used to live in Carolina. I never went to a game, but I would go to the stadium. So let's see who they pick. The picks. The draft is already done. It's just taking the time to announce it. So Jalen Walker's supposed to be who they go with. They could go with the tight end too. Carolina. They could go to Carolina tight end. But they're probably going to go with I don't know. We'll see. That's another thing. I didn't watch a lot of college football, so I don't know a lot of these players. I just heard their names just going. Just listen to a lot of draft coverage over the past few weeks. That's all I'm listening to. If you could draft a new owner, right? I don't know what they're gonna do, and I don't think it's gonna be much better when they leave. When he, rest in peace. When he out of here. Rest in peace. Preemptively. I want nothing to happen to him, but until even when he gone, it's gonna be his shout out to see upon his doofus son. An idiot family, because his family just the same way, because they got control now. They're not telling him, they're not urging him to not make these decisions. You know what I'm saying? They're not like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. Nah, they with it. They with the shit. They with the shit he with. Like, oh, we could defraud a fan base and just milk them motherfuckers for money. Oh yeah, we gonna do this shit to death. All we gotta do is be big. Make the playoffs every now and again. We can get bounced out, but we still gonna be one of the most valuable franchises in sports. Oh yeah, we can do this shit all day. Anybody can draft a few shit talkers and just keep enough exciting, keep your CD Lambs and your exciting type players just enough to give people hope that this year gonna be different. He don't give a fuck about winning no more. He making too much fucking money. He already won his titles. He been won his titles. Rest in peace, Nico Harrison. Hey, he another motherfucker out in Dallas. I don't know what's going on with the Las Vegas Mavericks, soon to be Las Vegas Mavericks. They could draft. Carolina could draft this receiver, McMillan, out of Arizona. What is this bullshit? What is it? I guess it's for the kids. Ain't nobody protecting these kids. They fucking overseas on these kids in these schools. I would never send them. I ain't gonna have no kids, but if I did, I would never send them to one of the minor institutions. And he's still trying to hype up Shador. Shador is going to the Raiders. The Raiders. Maybe Jalen Walker. I think Jalen Walker may be the Carolina pick. Like I said, the draft is already over. The teams have already picked all their players. But they're just taking forever to announce it to us so they can milk out marketing time and shit like that. It will be effed up if the Mavs move to Vegas, but that's the rumor of why they're doing all these bullshit moves. We'll see if Texas allow gambling, or I don't know what the exact, because they got those little casinos here. They're like the little like gaming rooms and shit here, but like I think they're trying to build a real casino. What it is, they want to build a part casino, part stadium. So we'll see if Texas allowed them to do that. So all right, let's see who's going. Oops. Oh, T-Mac. I can't do it. That's why I call him T-Mac. So now the draft is starting to veer off as far as names. He's the second top receiver under Travis Hunter. And a lot of teams were talking about him. If he would have fell to Dallas, they would have probably took him. I knew the pick was in because the draft is already over. If you notice, as soon as somebody get officially picked, the pick is already in because the next team, all these teams have already picked their players. There's probably a way to find out who's actually drafted already, but they're just taking their time to announce this. All these teams have already picked their players. So they're just going through all these different segments. Each pick is their own segment. He went to Arizona. I don't remember watching him. So I'm not going to. I know he's rated high. I didn't watch a lot of college football. We'll see how good he is. Shout out to Bryce and shout out to Charlotte. Still miss a pub sub. I'm sitting there trying to make fake pub subs here. Sitting there toasting the bread and shit. It's not the same as those pub subs were. What did they change from the live draft? Oh, they still do a live draft. I just don't want to show it and get in trouble. It's actually in the background. I'm watching it now. You guys can if I turn it up. So yeah, they're doing the live draft now. It's just that I don't want to get in trouble and copyright control, copyright strike for sure. Cause I don't think you can stream it. Unless you can. If you can, I'll do it. But I don't think you can. So that's why I'm just using this as some visual feedback to who gets picked. And yeah, the picks are coming in quick because they take so much time that everybody is already picked. So they're probably already halfway through the draft as far as picks go. But it's taking them so much time to get to each segment of announcing each player. Where they announce the player, they have them come up on stage, they do their little thing. I'm almost tempted to show you guys the gimmick, but I don't. But they all got a little thing. They announce the player. They have a little gimmick picture. They walk through this hallway. They talk about their stats, and then they send you some more commercials so they can make more money. You said you doubt it. You doubt what? So we'll see how he is. And so we'll see what New Orleans is doing. If New Orleans don't pick Shador, he's falling. if and the over under of quarterbacks in the first round is 2.5, I would have bet the over. I still would because I just know teams start reaching for quarterbacks because especially in the quarterback needy league, a lot of teams don't have quarterbacks. So the Saints. Oh man, y'all gonna rush this shit? See, that's the thing. They're not rushing this shit. They just want to milk every moment. Oh yeah, Dow, you can stream it live. Yeah, that's why I didn't even try. And I'm just like, all right, I'll use this as a visual for those who just join us or just, I know people might walk in, walk out. I probably should have did this as a vertical stream too, because the vertical streams, I still be seeing them, and I haven't done one in a while. In the event, Cam Ward predictably was number 1. Travis Hunter was predictably number 2, but to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and made a trade with the Cleveland Browns. Abdul Carter, number 3 to the Giants. Will Campbell, number 4 to the Patriots. The Cleveland Browns, after trading, got Mason Graham, the tackle out of Michigan. Las Vegas Raiders at 6 got Ashton Genty. New York Jets got Armin Mimble, tackle out of Missouri. And the Carolina just got they call him T-Mac, Tetora McMillan out of Arizona. And the New Orleans Saints, their pick is coming up. And then after that, the Bears will come up with their pick. But the picks have already been picked. They're so slow presenting it. When they used to do this back in the day, it wasn't about the TV show. They were covering the actual draft. The draft wasn't necessarily made to be a TV show and thought up to be a TV show. So it was actually a much better watch because it was actually just a draft happening live. Where the way everything is, it takes them so long to get through each pick that they've already moved on to the next draftee. They've already moved on, like I said, multiple picks, more than likely. So the Saints, all right, we're about to find out. I don't think they're picking Shador. I might be wrong. And it looks like, oh, man, I am wrong. They're not picking Shador. He's going to be a Steeler. It's autism accepted. Kelvin Banks Jr. I'm surprised he's going high. He was a tackle I thought it might, a lot of people thought might fall to Houston. He's from Houston. A lot of people thought he might fall to Houston. It does not look like that's going to happen. He's going to be back. He's going to be at the Saints. So, shout out to Kelvin Banks. So, I mean, not only is Shador falling, a lot of other people are falling if guys like him are going this high. Because a lot of people would have took. I mean, they had him at 10, so I guess, But Kelvin Banks, I've heard mocked as late as, like, this era. And that's another thing. They had Tetora McMillan going very late comparatively. So that's guys like Shamar Stewart can go anywhere. Armin Rimbu again went a little higher than expected. So we'll see how this goes. I think these picks are probably safe. And now we'll see what maybe they'll go with Will Johnson. I thought the Saints would get a DB too, so I thought the Saints, they got Amian Maury, they might want to give him a shot, even though that's probably a reach. Sanders probably is mad. Yeah, he's mad now because he's going no higher than, unless Dallas takes him, which who knows. Dallas could. Miami could too. Because I don't know how they feel about they could shock take him. Every now and again you get that shocking pick. I don't think Miami would. And I don't know these teams wouldn't. Still wouldn't. The next team, is Pittsburgh. Realistically, Pittsburgh is the next team outside of a shocking Miami or Dallas. And then after that, I don't know. I don't know how you get into. After that, maybe the Rams, and then maybe a team trades up from the second round. What is this? What is this? Man, okay, I'm about to mute this. I can't listen to these goofy, weird-looking hoes. These goofy, greasy hoes. Dallas taking me better off retiring. Well, no, he would want to be the guy to help bring Dallas back. That's crazy. Seahawks, I wondered how. There's a lot of teams that got QBs last year, but you can't help but to wonder if y'all really believe in them. Seahawks got Sam Darnold. Raiders, who was another team that some people thought may take him, they had Geno Smith. The Jets, another team some people may think, but they got what's the guy, Justin Fields. But all these quarterbacks are suspect, right? None of them are like for sure starters. You would think Seattle might give it a shot. They might, but I think, I didn't want to believe the perception because a lot of times it's bullshit. But I guess the perception is, Shador is not as good of a quarterback. He's too cocky. He should be a second-round quarterback. And all the teams that you thought would have picked him just kind of, I guess they agree with it. So he's probably going to, unless, because some of those teams, again, you would think still would be in the market for a quarterback. So unless they trade their second-round pick up to go into the first round to get him, which might happen because we already seen at least a trade. Take your ass to LFG. Shout out to Yeah, they got Sam Darnold. But there is that class of, like I said, of team that did get a free agent quarterback. Maybe thinks he's good, but there are still question marks. What they draft, maybe not in the first round, but in the second or third round, maybe they still draft a quarterback. I think a team like the Rams, even though they have a starter and my guy Matthew Stafford, I mean, they got to know he's not going to be there in 5 years. So they may also draft Shador. So Chicago Bears pick is in. I got to look away from the screen. You guys will know before me because I don't want to see. Oh, yeah, rest in peace, Steve McMichael. Y'all may know him as Mondo McMichael if you watch WCW back in the day. I remember he got sick like last year, the year before that, and he passed on just the other day. Rest in peace, Steve Mondo McMichael. You will be missed. Cold dude. Yeah, rest in peace to Mongo. They doing a little Walter Payton celebration, it look like now, for the Bears. That's crazy to do that in Green Bay. But at the same time, there's a lot of people from Chicago who go. But yeah, they are definitely milking these picks. Like I said, this draft is probably already over. But we don't know who's going to get drafted. All right. The crowd happy with the. Oh, shit, they got the tight end. Fuck. They got the tight end out of Michigan. I was hoping he would fall to, Indianapolis. I don't want to. I hate when rivals be drafting Michigan players. It pisses me off. All right, he's a good tight end, and it makes sense for being the one a tight end. Though Sanders is not go. Sanders is going to Pittsburgh if he's lucky. Bog hits. Yeah, I've been enjoying. Yeah, Sanders is not gone. They haven't drafted him yet. I don't think he's getting drafted until Pittsburgh, and if Pittsburgh passes, that's it. Now, I say that nobody's traded up for him or Jackson Dart or Milroe, which Milroe's fast, but he's not ready at quarterback. I would want a team that already had a quarterback and is willing to wait 2 or 3 years. But we'll see how that goes. So close to Loveland. So Loveland and Tyler Warren are the two top tight ends. They're both rated pretty high. So yeah, I think. Now I wonder if they would maybe try to. I'm sorry to scroll down. I'm trying to see where they had Loveland going. They had him going to Pittsburgh. I think he's going to Pittsburgh. He's going to do good at Pittsburgh. That's actually it's good for him to fall. But where the hell was Loveland? They didn't even have him in the first round? That's crazy. But they had this bullshit with the Colts. The Colts taking a tight end. Colts, no doubt, they need a tight end for blocking and for receiving. Niners probably going to take the best tackle. And of course, the pick is already in, and Dallas pick is already in, Miami pick is already in. Colts have already picked their tight end, but we got to go through the rigmarole of this fucking show. Golly, they stretch this shit out. This shit does not have to be 2 hours or 3 hours or whatever. You can get this shit done in an hour and a half if y'all fucking wanted to, but drop the link. I can't do that, bro. You can find it though. You can find it with a little. I ain't doing no advanced shit. I just hit the Google world. I mean, I already said the name. It's Stream East. You can just go on Stream East. You could just Google Stream East. You'll find it. I don't want to get too. I probably shouldn't even said that, but I mean everybody knows about Stream East. The fuck. More people watch Stream East than regular TV at this point. The fuck. Oh, you talking about the sites? Oh, I can drop the sites I'm looking at. These sites, yeah. I thought you was talking about the site I'm watching. My bad. So this is the what you call it? My bad. This is the mock draft, and this is the current draft, the draft tracker. And there's other mocks. Oh, you're not saying my bad, bro. This is what happened. I don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, here you go. And then I think they got more mocks. Yeah, that's just one dude mock. They got a bunch of dudes mocks. So they got the wrong tight end. So this is a totally different mock. Obviously, they're not going to have to pick. A lot of this shit. They had Genty going 5. He didn't. So the other one was a little bit more accurate. This is somewhat accurate. We got Mimbu. No, they did not get the pick. T-Mac right. And he got the wrong tight end. T-Mac did not fall to the Cowboys, obviously. And Mason Graham ended up going higher. Loveland, this one would make more sense, though. Loveland's probably going to the Colts. Oh, no. Loveland's what I thought was going to the Colts. Now Warren is. Because they pretty much switched. So Warren going to end up going to the Colts here instead. And so, yeah, you can, let me see if I can give you the link with all these different mock drafts. And you can see how these just different quote-unquote experts with their own mocks. And it's just something to follow. Maybe we should have a couple of them up. Just so we can see what they thought was going to happen as opposed to what is actually happening. What's the one we had up? I think it's Bucky Brooks guy. So we can. So, yeah, my bad for the confusion. Denver, because they didn't really have a running back. They used the multiple. They had a committee. I would say line help, maybe. Line help might be more. But the teams don't want to pick lines. You want to pick. Everybody want to pick explosive players. People love picking running backs and wide receivers, man. That's just the nature of the game. And quarterbacks and tight ends and somebody called it DEI football league. I shouldn't laugh, but that's just crazy. That's wild. Because it's funny because they probably said it because they just picked the white players and they called it the DEI. That's crazy. Shador is in the building. Oh, no, he's not in the building. He's somewhere in Texas. He had a party instead. That was smart. It's gonna be if Pittsburgh goes nowhere, man. He's not going to the first. He probably gonna get picked early Friday. I've never seen though a draft with only one quarterback taken in the first round. You think he's overhyped? Who will be better, Nix or Sanders? I like Bo Nix, but they didn't have Bo Nix rated as high as he ended up being. What is going on here? Every pick, there's something special. There's a new foundation. And shout out to the troops. They got the troops. They got like a troops or a foundation, a charity. But I think if he goes to, here's what I think. There are a lot of quarterbacks that need to be in the right situation. Oh, damn, the pick has already happened. The pick has already happened. You can already see it's Mykel Williams, Georgia. I was wondering where these edges was going to start moving. Dallas Cowboy, I'm sure that pick has already been picked. Well, they get the USA pop. Shout out to the USA. But they got something going everywhere. But will he be like Gardner? I hope not. Gardner Minshew. We'll see what he's going to be like. He's going to be in a good situation in Pittsburgh. Well, obviously got a good defense. Obviously just traded for DK Metcalf plus half Pickens. As we know, Mykel Williams is getting drafted by San Fran. I don't know how that offense is going to run. They don't have a running back. They got two receivers, though. They got two really good receivers. Chill thing about Nix, you can see his improvement game to game the team along with him. I like Bo Nix. He could use. He got better when Sean Payton stopped trying to force. I don't know. He tried to square peg round hold him a little bit. To me, and which he did with Russ, and everybody blamed Russ. I think some of that's on Sean Payton, just not letting these quarterbacks play their game. But as time went on, he started to let them play more like he wanted to play, and they kind of found that happy medium. Talking about the draft the DC online, yeah, everybody I'm sure talking about it. That's why I ended up doing the thing. So we'll see what the Cowboys. Of course, their pick is already in because this draft is already over. They just take it forever to tell us. While they milk every fucking dime and get every fucking commercial and show every foundation they're a part of. We'll see what the Cowboys pick. If we go to some of the projections, let's see. Omarion Hampton, he's a good running back out of North Carolina. He could definitely be there. He's definitely there. He definitely be picked. Oh, they got Gray Zabel. I think he's going to fall to the Houston. At least I'm hoping he falls to Houston. Obviously, Teto, I'm going to still call him T-Mac. Even though I think of Tracy McGrady. Zoomer T-Mac is already gone. So they could go with Tyler Warren, the other tight end. Even though I like Jake Ferguson, but we'll see. What other teams got him? Yeah, T-Mac is gone. So a lot of people thought he would be here. He's already got it there. Yeah, wow. All these drafts had that wrong. He did not wait. They underrated him. So maybe, they could also pick some of these edges and shit that haven't been drafted as a result. So maybe Jalen Walker if they want to. I mean, you got Micah Parsons, but you could always use another edge. So maybe they go with Jalen Walker. That's probably a smarter pick than they either gonna go with Jalen Walker or they're probably going with this tight end. So let's see. Obviously, they're gonna tell us before the draft tells us. Tyler Booker, guard out of Alabama. Oh, man, he's young. I don't remember hearing his name at all. Okay. They thought he might fall to Texas. That ain't happening. He might have fell to Texas. That ain't happening. But maybe Gray Zabel. I think Gray Zabel might fall to Texas as a result. Because that's who they had up there instead. Yeah. So, they could give him. All right. I'm looking at some of these mock drafts. So Tyler Booker, I did not expect him, and he's moving with a little zest for life. I'll just say, but I didn't expect him to get drafted this high, and I don't think anyone else did. So we'll see. But if that's the guy they want, that's what they want. That's what they want. Yeah, guard, yeah. For me, T-Mac is Tracy McGrady as well, but I cannot pronounce the word Tetiora. Tetoria. So they draft a guard. Oh, yeah, that Payman shit. Yeah, Sean Payton should be in jail for that shit. That shit's basically a softcore drug deal. What the fuck? Forgot all about that shit. So we'll see. I did not expect Tyler Booker to go as high, but who knows, how some of these things are going to go. So next is Miami. To me, they could shockingly take Shedeur. I doubt that they do. There's a lot of DBs they could now take. They'll probably take the best DB available. We'll see who they think that is. Maybe Will Johnson. Maybe Jardé Barron. There's a few other different DBs they could take. Maybe this guy Emenwari at safety. So they'll take probably the best DB they have a grade on, which will either safety or DB. That's what I would imagine. Especially if and then I heard a rumor they may trade Ramsey. So that's probably who Miami's picking. Though it does say on the clock that their pick is not in. So maybe I was incorrect. But that also could mean they're making a trade and that's what's taking the time. Yeah, I think they're going to pick a DB. But we'll see. Yeah, they're talking about these guys' fake chains. Yeah, I'm sure those chains are fake. Have paying attention. Is there any hope for your Packers? Yeah. There was talk about them drafting a wide receiver. Wide receiver went early. But the Packers, Carson being good, they got to wait until, 23? So, yeah, they got to wait until the good teams start picking in the 20s. So, we'll see. The draft is boring, though. It's because it's just so stretched out. I haven't watched the draft in so long. It's so fucking stretched out. See, I thought they would draft a wide receiver. There's still going to be some receivers there. They might get Matthew Golden out of Texas. That's who I think. Who do the experts think? Could get a DB as well. Maxwell Harrison. That's who they had. That one mock have. Okay, another one has. I think they could, depending if Golden is there, they might get Golden out of Texas. He ended up going way higher. Walter Nolan, maybe. I'm surprised he hasn't gone already. But this shows how unpredictable this one has him with Matthew Golden. These mock drafts. Or Emeka Ibuka. Somebody I know, the Texas Hope draft. We'll see. They got fucking. Okay, I'm about to just mute this shit. I don't need to hear this dumb shit. But I guess the pick is actually yeah, but they got fucking Marvel bullshit. Hey, Jamma. So we'll see. There's hope. There's hope. But the draft, I haven't not watched the draft. I did not realize how much fuckery and it's just fuckery the draft is. So I'm just basically just getting high talking to you guys. I'd have got more views if I'd have put casual up. If I just put my own logo up, more people will be watching right now. I lost views by putting the NFL logo up. Crazy work, right? But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. And I am a little earlier than usual, too. Said this shit chaos. Fuck the Saints. What the Saints do? Cowboys. I thought the Cowboys put Tyler Booker, or am I in the alternate universe? Saints to Banks. You think Banks is gonna fall that much? Somebody was gonna take him. Hey, Saints, they put out a hit on Favre. They put a hit out on a bunch of motherfuckers. Oh, Tyler Booker equals Kenyon Green. I see. I got confused for a second, man. Well, there's still gonna be some old tackles. What about what's the man? What's his Grays Abel? Who? That's another guy I thought might fall to. He's still on the board. Where did he go? I don't know where he is, but he might fall to the Texans. But yeah, a lot of drafts did have Tyler Booker going to the Texans. He said Booker's a fraud. So that's a good thing then. But you were mad about who they pick. I'm sorry, because again Banks. We mad about Banks. He said Booker's a fraud. Matt Golden falling. Tyler Warren. I thought Tyler Warren might went first, but Loveland went first. Donovan Jackson. There's still other people. Yeah, there's other linemen. Booker kind of went early. So if Booker went early, that means other people get to fall. So I think there's still good linemen. There'll still be a good lineman when Houston has to pick. Like I said, rather it's Grays Abel, rather it's it'll be fun. Somebody gonna be there. Somebody gonna be there. Me just looking at these different mocks. See if I can remind myself. Member already went. Somebody gonna be there. Texas keep a draft capital for left tackle next year. Yeah, they got some extra picks in next year's draft. They could toss up. They got gold. Golden might still be available. I would like to get Donovan Jackson, or if we can get James Pierce Jr. Even though I know some people say James Pierce might be a character guy. Oh, Miami is picking. Let's get to the thing. Oh, they've already picked. Oh shit! My depth pick. Kenneth Grant from Michigan. Okay. Oh shit, is the Pistons playing too? Well, we'll be watching that shit too. So I'm actually be watching the Pistons game too. Hate to. So we'll see. Kenneth Grant, yeah. See, I knew the draft was gonna play out crazy. A lot of people you thought was gonna fall is getting picked early, and some of the people they think is gonna get picked early is starting to fucking fall. Cause it was like it's too many. When you would hear mock drafts, they would be so crazy. Each mock draft would sound crazier than the next. So we'll see. Yeah, Dolphins took Grant. Colts will probably take Warren. So oh man, the game is close. It's only a 3-point game. I can't tell who's fucking winning because of the weird shit they got on in Detroit. Come on, Detroit. We need to win this game. All these drunk fans, a few New York fans. So we're down 3 points with 4 minutes, 41 seconds to go as far as the Pistons game go. So we're keeping an eye on that as well. Somebody said Detroit got the goofiest people in the U.S. That's crazy work. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if you guys can hear. Hopefully, kind of don't want you to hear. I'm sitting there listening. Uh-oh. Hopefully we're good. Uh-oh. Did my mouse just go out? I can't see what you guys saying, but I'm about to see they're picking. Oh, they did pick Tyler Warren. That's what I expected them. I knew they were going to get one of those tight ends. I thought Loveland would still be here, but they ended up drafting him earlier. Oh, my God. My fucking mouse just crapped out, guys. What in the fuck? Is this shit gonna... Oh, fuck me. Zeus, please move. Go home. Move. Move right now. Oh my God. I can't end this stream. I can't do shit. I gotta talk forever because my mouse just crapped out. And I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. I don't know if it's the... Oh man, I think it's the there we go, the USB hub. Okay. Do I get my mouse back? There we go. Jesus Christ. Eagles get kicked out of the league. No, they didn't. And neither did they play. They keep trying to ban that play, but it's still legal. The tush push. So Atlanta Falcons are on the clock. We're halfway through this draft. I don't know if I got the stamina for the rest of this damn draft. I guess, I guess I could do the rest of the picks. I don't know. It's taking forever. Let's see what's going on with the Pistons. All right, now we're down 5. That's not good. It's the wrong direction. There's less time, but let's just get a solid possession, and we don't have the ball. Like Brunson has it. Okay. Oh, shit. We got to get the rebound. Fuck. Is it a jump ball? Probably a jump. God, we got to get the rebound. What do you probably call it? Did they call it jump? Yeah, jump. But if motherfuckers can just get the fucking rebound, ain't going to be no damn jump ball. What the fuck is going on? It probably should have been a jump ball. I should just let it fucking play out. But here we go anyway. Again, I'm not showing y'all this. I'm watching the Pistons game, giving commentary. Because this draft is dry. Come on, Pistons. What the fuck is this jump ball having? Oh, they was chanting something. Oh, well. Were they fucking... The longest jump ball ever seen? Will they throw the damn ball up? Oh, fuck you, Duran. Just do that shit out. fuck's sake. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, now you got a whole nother fucking possession. Oh, shit. Shit. That was a good shot. We're down 7. Man, I'm going to stop watching this shit. It's pissing me off. Shit. They doing that shit in Detroit, too. Fuck. Fuck. I'm pissed about that. I literally just got rid of it. I'm so mad. I got a surf contest on live. Otherwise, you'd be long gone. I see. Done after the Broncos pick. Usually watching my team's pick. I usually don't watch. I haven't watched in years. I forgot, and I remember why. Golly. I kind of want, like I said, well, that's the thing. My teams ain't till late either. That's another thing I'm not used to. When I was a Lions fan, if I just want to watch my team pick, I was, done early. You know what I mean? I could watch it the first hour and be good. But now that we finally good, now I got to wait till 28. It's like, well, shit, you might as well let the rest of the draft play out there. You wait that fucking long. But I'm just getting tired as fuck. I'm already dealing with fatigue like a motherfucker, man. I feel like damn near narcoleptic. I'm so tired. Oh my God. I've like literally at my desk fell asleep working. I'm just tired as fuck. I don't know why I'm so fucking tired. Well, it's because I don't get no fucking sleep. I hope I'm okay. I probably should go to the doctor. Today actually scared me that I'm okay. I've never been this tired. I gotta go to the doctor. Just see like, yo, staying hydrated. I'm trying to stay hydrated. I probably should get some water now. I've been trying to stay hydrated. It's just hard. You know what? I either sleep for a couple hours and wake up in the middle of the night, or I sleep for like days, and there's no in between. Like a couple days ago, I didn't hardly sleep. Yesterday, I got decent sleep. But after I streamed last, I was up damn near 24 hours, took an hour nap, and then I didn't really feel tired. I was kind of not that tired, and then today I'm just, maybe it was just, I don't know. You struggle sleeping too? Yeah, I probably need a new mattress. And hey, El Gordo, appreciate you being here. And I'm working on a song that I hope I'm not stealing for you. I need to check out your old songs to make with your band, The Mannequins, and make sure you didn't, because I came up with a chord progression and I got like a song idea. I'm like, I think that might have been his, and so I gotta know if I'm accidentally stealing your idea, I'm gonna just scrap it. I've been shocked for you being here. Sleep 2 hours, wake up 2 hours, sleep 2 hours, wake up. I see, yeah, that sucks. But yeah, a lot of times I was like, okay, I'll call myself, all right, I'm going to go to sleep early. I'll go to sleep at like 9. Then I'll fucking wake up at 1. And I'm up till like 9. It's like, all right, it's time to go to work. And so, or it's like, all right, it's a day off, so I'm going to go to sleep. I've slept like damn near 24 hours. No lie. Just a couple. So I'm just, I don't know. No worry. Yeah, I got to check. I'm like, man, I really check your thing. Wake up 3 or 4 times a night. Yeah, I wake up multiple times a night too. Unless I have the zombie sleep, where I'm just like passively sleep forever. So I don't know. Trazodone. Sleep 99% of the night. So I never heard that. And I'm scared. I had tried melatonin, but those weird ass dreams, I can't deal with those fucking dreams, bro. That's my thing. I cannot deal with melatonin dreams, man. That shit be driving me crazy. I hate having dreams at all. Because I don't like being in a world that's not real that I can't control. And if it is lucid dream, I just wake up. I just don't want it. I'm so afraid of scary dreams. I guess the Falcons pick, and the snow torches are out. Jesus, what the fuck? How come all these fans are all these obese women are fans? Oh, no, it's not that loud. Oh, they went Jalen Walker. So Jalen Walker went to staying in Georgia. Yeah, I thought he might go a little earlier. But he got picked when he got picked. So he's number 15 pick. Jalen Walker. Zona's on the clock. So yeah, again, Shador's if it ain't Pittsburgh, that's he ain't going nowhere. Melatonin messes you up too, yeah. CBD, well, I smoke weed, so I don't know. Got diagnosed with mild sleep apnea. I hate sleeping with the mask. Jesus. I'm worried about sleep apnea too. But I think about shout out to Bray Wyatt. I don't know if you know who he is. He's a wrestler. He passed because allegedly the reason he passed because he didn't have his CPAP machine. Or he didn't sleep with it. So I probably need a sleep apnea CPAP machine because I know I have sleep apnea. I already know it, and sometimes it can be bad. It wakes me up. I forgot where I wrote it, but the Cowboys are going to threaten us for taking Tyler Booker and try to make us trade up. We better not do a sleep test. Yeah, I was supposed to do one once, and I chickened out because you got to go to like the facility and sleep, and I just like, man, I don't want to do that. Like, how the fuck am I going to go to another facility, be outside my house with a bunch of motherfuckers watching me? Like, how? I'd rather invite y'all motherfuckers in my house. Go to y'all, you know what I'm saying? They go to this thing and sleep. Sleep apnea can cause a heart attack. A young trainer at your former gym had it and died at 25. Oh, that's scary. Yeah, sleep apnea is no joke. Oh, man. I mean, 240 every time you need supply. You know it's probably more than that. That's crazy. But no, the Cowboys, you say, threatening us to take Tyler Booker and try to make us trade up. Well, yeah, I don't think they trade. I think so far, every team, this is the first draft ever since they had 32 teams where every team had its own pick. And even though there was a swap of picks earlier, every team so far has drafted, nobody's traded out of the first round yet. Had gnarly sleepwalking episode 20 years ago. I've never done sleepwalking. At least I don't think so. You have to use a CPAP with no problems. That's pretty cool. Some people can sleep with it. And I just need to, I already know I need it, but just the sleep test, that just seems hard. What the fuck? They got something going on in the draft. Like a church band or something. I don't know. Oh, man, it's 114, 110 Knicks. I'm going back to this because I'm crazy. It looks like Jalen Brunson's going to the foul line. Let's hope he can miss both of these. Let's see. Jalen Brunson takes his first free throw, and it is in there. Fuck. Was it 116, 115, 110? So, if we need 2 threes, I mean, we'll probably fuck. We probably already fucked. We're going to have to win game 4. It's going to be Sunday. I'm watching it with Bro Jelani. We got to win that fucking game. Okay. So it's 116, 110, 23 seconds left. I mean, still play hard and try to make something crazy happen. But Cade just pulls up. Fuck, and we're fucked. Oh, it goes out of bounds. We get another shot. Cade just pulled up from 3. And he missed it. But it's 15 seconds left. We need 2 threes. I'm counting this as a loss. We ain't got the type of shooters. Another shot, another 3 taken, missed. Foul. That's game. That's game time. It's 8 seconds left. That's game time. They're trying to get a jump ball. Matthew Golden looked like he off a perk in the draft room with the glasses. And he got a gold suit on. I don't know what's going on. But he looked like he was off something. Maybe it was. I don't want to put down a young man. I don't know what he's doing. Taking another three. Finally hit one. 5.8 seconds. We down 3. So there was a jump ball. We saw after a bunch of misses, we finally get a 3. So I guess we're still in this nightmare. Maybe we can pull something crazy off. We need a steal. We need a steal. Uh-oh, the Cardinals are picking. Oh, they already picked. My bad. They picked Walter Nolan. Ole Miss, a.k.a. Ole Miss. So Walter Nolan. That's another guy I thought might fall. I thought he was going to potentially be a Texan. Is Brandon in here? We go back to the chat. Shh. Would you bet over under he doesn't get drafted first round? Well, I wouldn't say at all. He's going to get drafted, but maybe not today. It might be a real way. I'm not going to tell you how to, gamble responsibly. But if you're talking about not drafted in the first round or not drafted day one, Shedeur Sanders, it might not be a bad bet because, Steelers got other needs outside of quarterback. No, I thought you meant, listen, I'm sure that bet is up there right now. If you want to, if you're a degenerate gambler, I'm sure you could go to your local gambling site and bet will Shedeur Sanders be drafted in the first round. And it's probably some hot action to take. And he might not get drafted in the first round. He going to get drafted tomorrow if he's not. He'll be drafted probably at the top of the second round. 4th round, that would be crazy. I'm not a degenerate gambler. I don't gamble because I would gamble. Because I might put some money on it. And then he'll become a Steeler. I'd be so fucking mad if I did that. But that's why this is why I don't gamble. This is why I'm glad Texas has the rules they have. Are there ways around it? Sure. But I'm not going to go through all that. I don't want it that bad. And just giving me some deterrence is enough for me to not even do it. And I hope they don't change that. I hate to say that. I know that's like that's not the quote-unquote libertarian thing to say. Man, if he gonna get drafted tomorrow. If the Steelers don't draft him and if the Rams don't draft him for the future, which the Rams might, because they got 2 or 3 more years with Stafford, but he how long is he going to be doing this? So the Rams like, all right, let's pick us in for the Bengals. And, it's showing. Watching Nolan's another guy from Houston. There are these draft parties that was in Houston. How many motherfuckers? Everybody getting drafted is here. Shit's probably a draft party in the neighborhood. There are people from my area who could be drafted the next couple of days. They went to high school within a few minutes of here. Texans are 25 and Lions are 28, so that's why I kind of got to wait. I don't want to gamble because I want to give my money away. Texan law, it's like all those different gambling sites, they're not legal here. So like DraftKings, all the other different betting sites, MGM Bet, you can't do that shit here. Bet a $10 super chat if he goes in the first. No, don't do that. That's okay. If you want to give a super chat, please do. But no, you ain't got to do that. Because I don't know how to give you $10 back the other way if he don't. Which I want him to. I want him to go to the Steelers. And I think he can help resurrect that franchise to some extent. Yeah, they still go to the playoffs, but they've been stagnant. They've been stagnant since Big Ben prime ended. And they kept him going a few extra years, and they still was making the playoffs without him being in his prime. And then, eventually you had AB crash out, as we would now call it. We would now term it. And they gotta try to put together some offense. They did what you call it. Um, they just traded for a receiver. They got DK Metcalf. They will have two good receivers and a good defense. That's a lot more than most quarterbacks start off with. He could very easily make the playoffs if they draft him, and they will have something to look forward to in Pittsburgh. And this kind of solves, when people talk about Pittsburgh, they talk about, oh, well, Pittsburgh issue is they keep being mediocre. They can never get the quarterback they need if they keep being so good and not being able to pick in the top 10. Well, now you have a quarterback who, until the combine, he was a top 10 quarterback. But he pissed some people off at the combine, and all of a sudden he was too cocky, and all of a sudden nobody wanted to draft him. Yeah, that's a shit. Yeah. That Nolan pick, I thought he was going to be available for the Texans. I definitely thought Nolan. It seemed like all the players that I thought was going to be for the Texans. It started to get risky. And Jalen Walker being gone, too, for the Lions. I thought we might have a chance at that. No risk to me. Okay, well, I'll take it. I feel, I appreciate it. I ain't gonna look a blessing in the mouth. So thank you so much, Jamila. If it should happen, we'll see. Because you'll probably keep your money, because I can't see. If Pittsburgh does not draft him and he ends up a good player, fuck all the other teams that didn't draft him, right? All the other teams would be cool. But if they don't draft him, they will be hammered for it if he ends up a good player, right? Because here's your chance to get your quarterback. Here's your chance to finally replace Ben Roethlisberger. And you didn't fucking take it, and he ended up sweet. Oh, man! Who are we going to draft? Shamar Stewart for the Bengals. I might as well not even have the draft up. I'm not even paying attention to it. And it takes him so fucking long to finally announce it that the damn thing, let me refresh this shit. It takes him forever to fucking announce it. Shamar Stewart for the Cincinnati Bengals. Fuck, this is a disaster. Anybody I thought that might fall, maybe we'll still get James Pierce. Fuck, all the different edge rushers I thought might fall to the Lions ain't going nowhere. He could also be overhyped. That's the other thing. That's what everybody in the league is saying. Night, we going for the rest of the stream. All right, peace out, Fizz. I appreciate you being here at all, man. I know you're not a sports guy. So thank you for being here. Have a good night, brother. And I appreciate you trying to spice it up. I know me and Brandon are losing it because every player that we thought, oh, yeah, maybe they'll fall, ain't going nowhere. But you know, I still got a chance at Golden. And Abarion Hampton. Texans do. So it ain't lost, but it looks like getting that tackle or getting a tackle on either side or a guard. I don't know if that's gonna happen. It don't look like that's happening. I don't think y'all gonna get a blue chip tackle or a lineman, or just blue chip tackle on either side, blue chip lineman on either side, because that's what y'all needed. It don't let that happen. It look like everybody's grabbing every fucking lineman they can they can fucking grab. Whether it's a tackle or whether it's O tackle or D tackle, they grab every fucking lineman they can. Seahawks, root for them after the Broncos. Fair enough. Here's a Warhammer 40K. Shout out to Warhammer. So yeah, I guess technically Seattle's on the clock, so we'll see how they go. Yes, I guess I'm in Houston. So I'm semi-rooting for Houston, right? Even though I'm from Detroit. So what's this? I've never gotten into Warhammer. So let's see this. Wait, real quick, since we're doing this, aren't these motherfucking things are expensive as shit? And we might get clapped for Deadpool. Actually, I don't got it up that loud. Yeah. All the different paints. Let me keep this down. Yeah, yeah, Warhammer has a rep. It definitely has a rep. All right, pick us in Seattle. Let's see what they pick. You know, this is gonna tell me before that they do. What happened with the damn Pistons? Did we just throw that shit out of bounds? 0.5. Man, I'm so sick of the damn. We had one last shot. We just threw that bitch away. I can't stand the Detroit Pistons sometimes. We ain't had to go out like that. We could at least took the damn shot. All we had to do was take the fucking shot, and we could took the shot. We had 0.5 seconds. Durant threw it to a fan. I don't know why. A fan on the other side of the court. This is the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life. Why? Why'd you do that? Oh no, you're cool. It was interesting enough. I got the joke. I'm just, unfortunately, the Pistons was at the same time that was happening. The Pistons was blowing the game, so the Pistons was ruining my night. So, but this is again why I don't gamble. Said don't show this. Okay, I won't show it. Oh man, is this a? I don't know who this person is. All jokes aside, I don't keep up with the core. Oh man, I kind of wish I could read those replies. That's crazy work. Oh shit. Well, that's definitely got me chuckling. That's crazy. If you think Travis Hunter doing some crazy shit? Oh fuck me! Wow, Gray Zabel's gone. What is this draft? Yo, I don't know who either the Lions or the Texans are picking. It's crazy. I kind of wanted to take Gray Zabel. Again, either I'd have been cool for them, but either the Texans or the Lions. Yeah, this is boring. If y'all don't want to stick around, I don't blame y'all. I'm already 2/3 of the way there, so I'm gonna just rock out with my socks out. You know what? I am gonna show this status. Wait, because this is because the people, everybody needs to see this. Oh shit. Says Buddy really wifed up the most famous porn star of all time. What a pathetic excuse for a man. So that's that. So I showed the one I wasn't supposed to because the people still need to see that. I like this movie. Or is it sold out? Or is it empty? So this is showing Sinners, but it shows. I'm assuming it's supposed to be empty. I saw Sinners and I actually liked it. That was a really good movie. I thought it was a really good movie. It was fun. It wasn't sold out to The Rock. So sold out. This is not the most exciting YouTube I've done. you know, I got to see it through because I started it. Word of mouth can push Sinners to the top. Sinners is a really good movie. It's not a horror movie. It's not a woke movie if you're worried about that. It's not a revenge horror movie either. It is just it's a supernatural movie. It has horror elements. It's a more serious From Dusk Till Dawn set in the Mississippi Delta in the 30s at a juke joint. That's the long and short way of saying it. A more serious From Dusk Till Dawn, and it's very. It's got some. It tells you the story of all these people around the juke joint. It has some interesting and some care. It makes you care about these fucking characters. That's what the movie's good at. It took a similar premise and similar pacing of From Dusk Till Dawn, but used it in a different way. Need more rage. Well, luckily I've been smoking my brains out so I could put up with this garbage. I'm pissed off about the Pistons. This motherfucker just threw the ball completely to no one. I'm sure the clip of this motherfucker doing this already out. I'm sure it is. Just all we need is one more shot. Yes, 0.5 seconds. You need a miracle, but god damn it. He just threw the fucking ball away. So, hey, watch my backs. Man, I think I got. Can I have been watching this game officially? That's bullshit. Oh well. So watch membership. I don't want to actually sign in. So Will Johnson to the Ravens. Oh no, that's a different. I'm looking at the stream. Your YouTube is great. God, they overproduce it like a fucker. The initial draft broadcast, they had some production. Don't get me wrong, but they were a recording and a filming of the draft process. Like I said, they probably are already done with the draft, but because each pick has its own segment and they play all the highlights and they give you, and then they do a foundation, this foundation and that foundation. Here's the military. And each pick is its own segment. Instead of what should be like every 5 to 10 minutes, here's a pick. It takes 20 minutes for each pick to come out. ESPN, I'll never watch the draft again. It's unwatchable as a TV program. Just let the draft be what it used to be. You don't have to do all this extra shit, man. Just let people, you know what I mean? This draft should have been done by now. It's 2 hours in. We're still picking. Everyone's already picked. It's just taking you guys forever to let us know. This is fucking crazy. Master TDS, what's this? Shit, this is how I feel right now. The Detroit Pistons are a soul crushing entity. Shout out to Wade on Twitter for us. Just how everybody looks sad when they get to the Pistons. And this is fucking why. What the fuck? This is this is back when we were in our shitty era. We look like a better team now, but we made it to the playoffs. I don't want to get fucking, damn near swept by the fucking Knicks, though. We only won one game. We'll see what happens Sunday. That's all we can fucking do. But yeah, pick is in. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I don't know who the Texans gonna pick. All the team, the whole league gonna be gone by the time Texas pick. Emeka Ibuka, maybe Golden. Golden is the only guy I see left that's worth a damn for the Texans. I did not want this to happen where all the cool people was picked before by the Texans. So Mecca Ibuka is going to Tampa Bay. That's kind of smooth for them to have another receiver. I'm sure they had something else. See, that's why you can't list these fucking pre-drafts. Who did they have? They had Golden, so maybe they had a similar thing. Yeah, they had an edge. So I would imagine Broncos probably picking a Marion Hampton. That's what I would think. Or somebody said in the chat that I'm watching maybe a trade. They used to genuinely be on the clock because Minnesota lost his pick one year. Where they have Sanders on the pre-draft. Different ones have them different places. Like this one has him at Pittsburgh, but this one doesn't have him in the first round. Oh, no, this one has him in Pittsburgh too. So maybe, but this one doesn't. Has Kenneth Grant at Pittsburgh, and he's not in the first round. So it's Pittsburgh or bust right now for Shedeur. Either Pittsburgh picks him, and they're the next pick after the Broncos. Sanders is Jared Goff. You know what's funny? I kind of thought Cam Ward reminded me a little bit of Jared Goff. In good and bad ways. And that his arm, like sometimes Goff, people don't think of Goff as having an arm, but he is really accurate. He can just sometimes make throws that you're like, what the fuck? How did he make that throw? But I don't think, even though Cam Ward is athletic, he's more athletic than Goff. He seems to, like if his offensive line breaks down and he doesn't run, he can look goofy. I'll say that. And honestly, same about Shedeur. I think they just expect, I almost think it's some reverse racism. It was like, oh, well, Shadeur's black, but he's not fast, so he's not good. Like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sitting by joking, but like, I don't know. I get that some people, he rubbed people the wrong way. I get that because, I mean, I get the whole cockiness thing. But at the same time, also, for a quarterback, don't you want a cocky quarterback? What the fuck? He put up pretty good numbers. He wasn't in the toughest division. And he didn't have the best offensive line. So, I don't know. We'll see. Well, Broncos are probably going to pick a Marion Hampton. I think the Steelers are going to pick Shedeur, and I think that's going to be the best thing for him. What would be the worst thing for him is if neither the Steelers or the Rams pick him, and one of these shitty teams get him in the second round. Because to still have to go to the Browns after they passed you in the first round, or still have to go to the Giants after they passed you in the first round, or whoever else, whatever other team, that would suck dick. That would really suck dick. Because you still got to deal with these shitty franchises. But at least with the Steelers, there's going to be at least some stability. But we'll see. Going to the Bills. Nah. He going to be a clipboard holding motherfucker. I mean, they might pick him like if he just totally falls off from that. I know you're joking. Who knows? Should have done a Vegas party. Nah, he knew enough not to party there. Because, he was a little foolish not getting picked. That's another team people thought he might go for. I mean, maybe Shedeur just not. I mean, we'll see. We'll see, We'll see how he takes it. I mean, a lot of these teams didn't need quarterback. And a lot of teams have put in, they believing in a free agent. I'm surprised nobody did what they did with Michael Penix last year. That's something I'm surprised nobody talked about. Last year, the Falcons got in free agency, what's his name, Kirk Cousins, and they drafted Michael Penix. And there was a lot of controversy for it, but I mean, it turned out to be the right decision when Kirk Cousins ended up getting hurt. You know what I mean? Now, they didn't make the playoffs, but they put their team in best position, and now they know Kirk Cousins isn't it. And now they got a full year. They got the rookie to sit, and develop. So we'll see what happens. So I'm surprised nobody's done that this year. We're like, all right, yeah, we got Geno Smith or we got Darnold, but let's hedge our bets. Let's make sure, and then let's go ahead and draft a rookie after, especially like a Geno Smith, some of the older quarterbacks where okay, or I even said the Rams potentially, like what's his name ain't gonna be there forever, Stafford. Sanders should face Logan Paul WrestleMania 42. What do you think about Logan Paul in wrestling, Jensen? You don't know why I'm calling you the last name like you private Jensen. No, but Tom, what do you think about Logan Paul in wrestling? Which I don't mind him, but it's like I wonder what they're doing with him. Like, is he going to be world champion eventually? It seems like eventually they're going to put that belt on him because he doesn't lose much. The way they book him actually pretty strong, but he only wrestles like 5 matches a year. But the idea of putting a champion, I feel like they're eventually going to put a championship on him. When he has something else going on, or maybe when his brother has a fight or something, when there's a big event attached to Logan Paul, they're going to probably put the belt on him around that time. That's what my theory has been the whole time, and they've just been building him up to that point where they can do it, and I think they actually already are at that point. Matthew Golden. What is this logo he got? Why do all these kids got these fake jewelries? The jewelry they used to have in the back of the source. And Logan Paul's a pretty good. He says the ass wipe. I like both Cena and Paul. I'm not sure about how Cena's been. I'm not sure what's going on with the backstage. Apparently, there's a lot of bullshit with the backstage. So I don't know how the shit's being booked. I'm not sure what sort of issues they having, but I don't know. I'm not as picky as I've been in previous years. My God, another foundation. Shout out to World Wish Month. Shout out to whatever foundation. I'm glad y'all give them money to launder taxes. And okay, you're gonna have the one guy make the pick for the Broncos. That's cool, but see, then they make you feel bad. Okay, the kid brought cancer. That's cool. That's cool. I wish this kid the best. Broncos do not go with Omarion Hampton, though. They go with Jahdae Barron. Oh, yeah, what happened to all these DBs? So this was his. Well, that's pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I will give you that. So this is basically a Make-A-Wish kid who's 17. He gets to announce the draft pick for the Broncos. But he got Jahdae Barron, DB. Not kidding. Who are these people? That's pretty cool. I'll just side. Before I start NFL draft, call a brief moment. Woo! This is funny as fuck. You know what? If Travis Hunter was smart, he'd be giving out a conditional release. Wade is killing it with the with the Twitter post. Before the start of the night's draft, I'm calling for a brief moment of silence and honor. One of those college girlfriends about to be given their unconditional release. Yes. Unlike Travis Hunter, most guys will be getting rid of their girlfriends, unfortunately. So, yeah, Wade, you're cooking with the Twitter statuses. Why Travis Hunter is not one of these men, I couldn't tell you. It said the Pope draft and the NFL draft. This is crazy work. Oh, shit. Once every 2,000 years, the NFL draft and Pope draft is the same day. That is crazy work. Crazy work. But it looks like it's kind of true. So shout out to Wade. But yeah, this draft, this shit should have been over. Does not take all this time to say 31 names. So 33, 32 names. Oh, shit. It only does when you full of shit. But that was cool. That actually was cool. I did get like, another foundation. if Shador Sanders doesn't go. So what's crazy to me is not only is Shador Sanders not getting picked, only one quarterback has been picked. There's other players that the Pittsburgh could pick. They could pick. I mean, they could pick Emanwari, Starks, James Pierce, who I don't want him to pick, but that's somebody they could pick. I'm hoping James Pierce can at least fall. I know he's got some character issues, but I think he's got some explosiveness, and I would like for the Lions to see if we can coach him up. Maybe we can't. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we should get somebody better and different. I trust whatever Brad, what's her GM name? I trust our GM. Whatever he does, I'm rocking with. But personally, I wouldn't mind James Pierce Jr. And Jackson Dart, they're showing his family. So we'll see between Jackson Dart and Shador. Either one of them could be picked right now, or neither one of them. So this is Pittsburgh's chance to draft a quarterback. I don't know if they'll ever, and their pick is in. They're never going to get a chance to do this again if they don't. Now, it may be all this shit. They could like Jackson Dart better and pick him. And Shador be as the second rounder. Mel Kiper's been wrong so much. I mean, how do you listen to him? Oh, they don't! Derek Harmon. So they went D tackle. They left all the guys that I want. Shador's going in the second round. We will only have one quarterback picked in the first round for the first time I've ever seen. Usually in this quarterback-hungry league, you have teams run for quarterbacks and do anything and everything they can get for a quarterback. To have a draft where the only quarterback pick taken is the number one pick and there's no other quarterbacks taken is very rare. I cannot remember it ever happening. Because it's not just that Shador's not going to get picked. I don't think Jackson Dart's going to get picked up. And I would have lost money betting on the over because I'm so used to the quarterback thirstiness of these franchises. This year they totally did not. Crazy. It's not a QB draft. That's true. I just thought I've had years where I've been watched and there have been years where it wasn't a QB draft but they still got picked. I mean, we see it a couple years ago with like the Malik Willises of the world where say I'm slacking on content but memes are on point. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh shit. Georgia football players have a rep. What they call him, Henny Ruggs? Was he from Georgia? I remember him playing on the Raiders a few years ago. I think he killed a guy or killed somebody. This Georgia football players arriving to Green Bay for the draft. Hey, Jamma, this is why I don't gamble. I forgot about that. Thank you, Jamma Lama. This is why you shouldn't gamble, but you appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Thank you. Ended up with the Calgary Stampeders. It could because now after motherfuckers don't draft, once you start falling, you start falling. And these a lot of these owners and shit, they like teenage girls. If nobody else like you, they don't want you either. Hold on, we gonna get the audio off of this. So yeah, actually let me turn the audio up. So yeah, I don't know where he's going now. I don't know where he's going now. Maybe the Rams, but I doubt that now. So
with the second pick of the 2022 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Lil Sasquatch, And that's the pick. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really have.
Did I just get fucking drafted?
It doesn't look like he's played a lick of sports.
Dude, where the fuck did they get this? Did I just get fucking, where did they get this video? That's like 10 minutes ago. Did I just get drafted?
Are you moving to Detroit?
I don't know.
How did they get the picture of our apartment?
Dude, what am I gonna tell my fucking, oh fuck, what am I gonna tell my mom, dude?
Dude, how are you gonna pay rent?
Oh, wait, hold on, I'm getting a call. Hey, yeah, hey coach, how's it going? Yeah. No, yeah, I didn't see it coming. I'll be honest with you. Delighted. No, Mom, I don't want to go to the NFL. I don't know how this happened. I don't want to go to the NFL. I don't want... Dude, get the fuck out of here. No.
That's crazy work. Crazy work. All right, I'm still gonna ride out the rest of this damn draft. But I guess Shedeur Sanders is not gonna be in the first round. I mean, maybe the Rams. That's the only other team that could potentially take. And I don't think the Rams. The one thing with having a quarterback you only got for the next 2 years, you also want to. Yeah, you want to think about the future, but you also want to make sure you put the best team around him. So, are you going to really be worried about drafting quarterback when you want another offensive lineman, there's a lot of things they can want. In fact, what is this? Yeah, I mean they could use a tight end, a receiver, O lineman, linebacker, cornerback. I mean they could use a lot, or another edge guy. They could use a lot. So it's like you need to fill up these needs. You don't need to be drafting a quarterback. So I think that's it. Thank you again, Jamma. Check in later if you're still going. Yeah. By the looks of it, I'll be going the rest of my fucking life. God damn it, man. I'm probably going to check out one of the Lions. I'll go as far as the Lions. I can't do this. This is just fucking endless. And I'll save an hour by not seeing those last 4 picks. There's only 4 picks. No, fuck it. These picks, if every pick takes 20 minutes to do, then 4 picks is damn near an hour and a half. Unreal how they stretch this shit out. Like, this is I'm never gonna watch the draft again. I'll never do this again. And I'm sorry for everybody watching this shit. I really am. Thank you, Jam and Lamb. I did not, I appreciate that. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm just be appreciative. But I'm sorry. Thank you, Wade, for this, because the draft is one of the most unwatchable products, and it just dragged the shit out. The Browns trade the pick. He said, a franchise player is a franchise player, but these picks can be anything, even a franchise player. That's the thing about trading picks. It's exactly what it is. Like, when you trade picks, but you could get a franchise player, but the pick you could do, it could be anything. It could be a So, like, why not just keep the pick that you have? But that's what the Browns did. Taking chances. Yeah, Mel Kiper is trying to sell Shedeur Sanders. He is trying his damnedest to get Shedeur Sanders drafted, because he doesn't want to look like an idiot. But he does like an idiot. Mel Kiper is one of the most wrong human beings ever. He's always wrong. He's always wrong about everything. You know what? Y'all might end up with Texas might end up with Marion Hampton too. We'll see who they feel more about, Golden and Hampton. Kenneth Grant already gone. Between Golden and Hampton, we'll see what they think. That's the next pick I care about now is the Texans. Chargers are allegedly on the clock. When they pick him in, he doesn't want to look like an idiot too late. Yeah. Far too late for that shit. Because, Mel Kiper is always wrong. He's the guy who said Brian Leaf is a generational talent and is a generational talent. He just always picks bust. Now, I was hoping for Shedeur. It's going to suck. He probably still going to go to Cleveland or go to Cleveland or the Giants or one of those teams. Biased draft. Biased. I love Streamy spelling of bias in the wall. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, I'm not a big Mel Kiper guy. Damn. Shedeur Sanders, who want me? No, 100%. Damn. That's what it's looking like. He's not going to be a first round pick, man. I just want this draft to end so I can go about my life. Get me here for the Shedeur Sanders take, like. I don't know how that sound, but I remember that. Yeah. He's still dropping heat. What's next? Shedeur Sanders falling in the draft. Yeah, he falling. I don't know where he gonna fall to though. That's clearly the story of the draft. It's him free falling. Yeah, this is Mel Kiper hyped this guy up something crazy. Jamarcus Russell, who, if it was fit, which fuck this guy because he fucking stole. He ended up a coach over the past couple years at a high school. He ended up stealing from the high school. So fuck Jamarcus Russell. You know, you can suck a dick. What a piece of shit. Stealing from the kids. Fuck this guy. Fucking lean addict. Stealing from kids. Grown man that had millions of dollars. Stealing from kids. You know, people talk shit about Brett Favre. You should too, because fuck him too. The fuck? These motherfuckers be stealing from kids and stealing from whoever the fuck. Like, y'all thieves. Y'all pieces of shit. People be good. Some humans are garbage. Like, what the fuck? Just be stealing from anybody. Oh, Amarion Hampton went with the Chargers. Here's the next pick. I forgot. I'm gonna at least turn up. Turn up the audio a little bit more to hopefully provide something for the rest of the stream.
Monster seasons for the Tar Heels, over 1,500 yards in 2023, over 1,600 last year, 30 touchdowns on the ground, and he added 67 catches as well.
Yeah, just turned 22 on March 16th. I thought he'd be a Denver Bronco, and he goes to the division. Now he can
Oh shit, Mooresville. I know where Mooresville is.
the Chargers, and Jim Harbaugh wants to run the football. Obviously, you got to stop the run, something they couldn't do.
Shout out to NC.
They want to run the football. Marion Hampton at 220 plus pounds, ran 4.46. Talk about a guy at
Oh shit, they do got Najee Harris out there in the Chargers, but now they got two running backs. And shit, it's not like Harbaugh don't give a fuck. He ain't got no problem running the ball with both of them a bunch. He ain't got a problem running the ball with both of them a bunch. And Najee can eat up carries. He can get some more explosive things. That actually might be an impactful pick for the Chargers. That might be something that sets them up. I mean, say what you will about motherfucking. Now I'm gonna turn this shit back down. I'm muted again. But say what you will about Herbert. He did just go to the playoffs. He did technically have a season where he was under 3 picks, even though he threw 4 picks in a playoff game. But giving him a running game like they did with Najee Harris on the free agency and then drafted a running back, I mean, they're going to have it's going to make his job a lot easier. A lot easier, and shit, we drafted Gibbs, and our team has been had put a rocket on it because it just changed the whole dynamic of the team, and that could be a similar pick for them. Don't be shocked to see the Chargers win more games than you think next year because this is one of those few picks that can actually make impact. like next year in the standings. Oh yeah, just Marcus Russell. But or if Omarion Hampton is who he should be, and it's usually pretty running backs usually translate. You got exceptions, but I mean they may not last long, but they usually translate from college to, and sometimes they do last long nowadays because we run the ball less, and then more teams are using multiple backs, so a lot of these running backs aren't getting beat down. Packers, man, I think Golden's gone, unfortunately. I've been watching this draft. I'm still hoping for James Pierce for the Lions. Everybody I've had hope for both the Lions, a lot of, because tackles and certain other positions both needed, they're all gone. Every tackle, because both teams could use a D tackle to me, and we could use an edge, and both teams could use an O tackle to me, and y'all could use a guard. Actually, we could use a guard too. I think they're gonna fuck you guys. I think if fuck you means taking Matthew Golden between the Packers and the Vikings, I don't think Matthew Golden is making it to the Texans. I think y'all gonna just make some, unless y'all want to trade up for him. Unless in the next 4 minutes, the crowd is cheering because they're in Green Bay. So you can kind of hear that. I think they're going to take Matthew Golden right now, honestly. I said take Mike Green. Who do they have? They said maybe Maxwell Harrison. Not really familiar with. So Maxwell Harrison is some of these mock half. Walter Nolan's obviously, he's already gone, right? And yeah, this one says Golden. Mike Green. They could take James Pierce. Don't leave him alone. Please let him fall to the Lions. Which that's who this mock has us having. It's taking Mike Green.
But there's no reason James Pierce should be on the board right now. When you watch this tape, there's no reason he should be on the board. But you're getting into that area of the draft or anywhere.
Well, we saw a lot of people get drafted who people didn't think was going to get drafted, like Booker, and some of these motherfuckers got reached. And so, and Gray Zabel, Shamar Stewart, and Nolan already went to the Cardinals. And some of these motherfuckers got, man, everybody went. Shit. I wonder if the Packers about to trade their pick. Because this is the only time where a team might come up to try to draft and maybe save Shador. If the Browns or the Giants or one of those teams trade in, they may trade just to make sure he doesn't fall in the second round and give the other team a chance. So we'll see. They just talking shit. So they're still on the clock. They do not have a pick. The time is going out. There's only a minute left, or a minute and 50 seconds left. My guess is they're trading their pick, because it usually wouldn't take this long if you knew who you were picking. And why wouldn't you know who you're picking when you got all the time in the world with this damn draft? So you wouldn't know who you're picking. I think the Packers are trading a pick, because it wouldn't take this long. The damn draft could have been done an hour ago. You know what I mean? We've been sitting here in frustration. Shout out to Wade for carrying the damn stream with the memes, because otherwise the stream would be nothing. So, I definitely regret this one, but I appreciate y'all coming out. I'll probably stream tomorrow, just stream teching or some shit. So the pick is in. We'll see what Green Bay is about to ruin their lives.
Nobody expected him to run that fast. It's a testament to his work ethic in his football parents.
So that reaction you're hearing as the words "the pick is in" just popped up on the screens here, as you can see on your screen as well. So the Packers fans all in attendance, waiting to hear who their team will add.
Turn it down a little because I don't want to get got by the guys, the boys in blue.
Off the board, we've had only one trade.
But
Never been fewer than 3
here's what it is.
first-round trades. And the last time
So there's only been one first round pick, or first round trade. They're talking about. Thought it might be a trade. Looks like it is not.
Minnesota Vikings will be up next at 24, followed by Houston, and then the Rams. So we continue to wait for spots where a quarterback may go, and now we're looking here at the Green Bay Packers set to make their pick. So the pick is in. I'm told the commissioner will be making his way to the stage shortly. A Packer team that had some good moments last year, made a playoff run, but played in such a tough, competitive division. The Vikings.
I mean, I don't know how I'm making it through this stream. I'm sorry to just be dead on stream. This is the worst stream I've ever had. This is the worst stream I've ever had. I apologize to anybody who's working through it, man. Y'all troopers. It will be better. I won't ever do a watch. I don't think I'm gonna do too many watch things unless I can show it. And then even showing this shit wouldn't be nothing to watch.
Okay, Green Bay, it's your time.
God.
This historic pick. Please give it up for first-team All-Pro, Pro Bowler, two-time Super Bowl champion, and Packers president and CEO, Mark Murphy.
Golly.
Thank you, Roger. How about this atmosphere? Isn't it unbelievable?
And the crowd cheering, but this is annoying. This is annoying. So I think it's gonna be golden. We'll see.
In the history of the NFL,
And obviously the fucking thing is
on behalf of the
fast. This is faster.
fans here in Green Bay, Wisconsin,
This is horrible. I mean,
it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the NFL Draft at Lambeau Field.
I do like that sound though.
Wonderful event in our community, particularly since we are the only community-owned team in the NFL.
How does that shit work? That the community-owned team, Green Bay, like where does that money go? Who manages that fucking money? Does anybody know that? I know Nas is a Green Bay fan. How does that money get managed for the Green Bay Packers?
Have the best owners in the NFL.
Somebody's getting that money and they're not distributing it. Like there's somebody who's taking the bulk of that money that isn't the city. Because otherwise the city should be fucking floating on air how much money that team makes. It's a small city.
Time world champion
Oh, they did take him.
for the first time since 2002. Draft a wide receiver.
Bro, yeah, they had to take him. Matthew Golden.
Matthew Golden, wide receiver.
They had to take it. The way that crowd wanted it had no choice. Like I said, the first time, they haven't drafted a wide receiver since 2002 in the first round. They had to take him. I mean, they're giving him the fucking, even though he waited all day and his perk looked like it's wearing off because look like he was on one earlier. They give him the fucking entrance like he just won the championship. So Matthew Golden is not going to be for the Tech. He's from Texas. He will not be playing in Houston. He will be playing in Green Bay for Jordan Love. Another pick, Green and Gay piece of shit. They had to be in Green Bay. The way they just popped, they popped like they just won a championship. I am doubly angry. I'm a half Texans fan. I'm a whole Lions fan, but I want the Texans to do well as well. So as a Texans fan, this pisses me off because I'd rather Texans get golden than fucking Packers. Fuck the Pack. And then, still no Sanders. He doesn't look like he going in the first round. The Packers, everything I just said about Marion Hampton, where this pick might change this team, is also true about Matthew Golden and the Packers. That pick might be enough. So I mean, this is even though it's late, this is actually probably a smooth little moment for Green Bay. And if he ends up being good, holy shit, they throwing fireworks for him? You would thought he was the number 1 pick. That's fucking nuts. Fireworks and everything. You would thought this asshole got picked number 1 because they're doing the draft from Green Bay, and the crowd is going fucking crazy. They made this a WWE moment. It's fucking nuts. So yeah, going back to Matthew Golden, he's a really good receiver for Texas, and now he's going to be on Green Bay. This asshole Jordan Love, who would throw it up for anybody, now has somebody who can actually go and get the goddamn ball. This sucks dick as a Lions fan. The Green Bay Packers are now a much more difficult team to play because they have a really good wide receiver right now. It's another pick. Now that we're the good teams are picking, these picks are a little bit more impactful because now that these are the teams that actually have a. Let's all get a motherfucker. These are the pick teams. Sheesh. So they really went all in for his fucking pick. The good teams are picking. So if they pick players that fill holes, pause, and then especially players like skill position players where you see these rookies have 1,000 yards their rookie year now, like because shit like that happens. You know, we've seen rookies have 1,200 yards in rookies. Yeah, it sucks. Everybody that has been mocked to the Houston Texans has been picked. I think y'all gonna end up taking by James Pierce, which I mean he's a linebacker, but he's an edge rusher. And God, I do not want him playing with Jordan Love. I'm scared. Like I am soft scared of Jordan Love because he throws balls. Like he throws a lot of picks, but he be throwing shit just like. Yeah, he had the fastest but he wasn't the fastest receivers. He had one of the fastest combine times. He's not the tallest guy, but man, he's fast as fuck. He'll get open downfield. He will get open downfield against. Oh fuck yeah, he's gonna be a. The fact that he even fell, you know what? It was crazy that he even fell this far anyway. Everybody went for all those fucking edge rushers and tackles. Oh shit! They showed his highlight package. You're like, holy shit! This is not the guy I wanted Jordan Love to get fucked. Yeah, this is a shit. This sucks. That sucks. And they didn't hype him up, so like he's got to like. Even if he's a lazy asshole, he's gonna train and put in the time that he needs for the fuck. So he had one of the fastest 40 times, one of the best on the tapes. He's one of the best receivers. You can argue he is the best receiver in the draft between him and Ibuka. Fuck. And now they finally got a number 1 receiver. This is almost feels like the fix is in for Green Bay. That they got like the exact player they needed. That's a little janky. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm gonna have to live with it. Honestly, did we get Terry Arnold in Detroit too? This is pretty janky. Fuck Minnesota. Oh, fucking, are you serious? Wow, it's just like the Donovan Jackson. Well, who the fuck are the Texans going to draft? Because every player that has been mocked to the Texans is gone. Everyone. Every single one. Maybe Judkins to just get a running back before you lose everything. Every single one. Oh, whoa! The Texans traded the pick. The Texans traded the pick to the New York Giants. Wow! The New York Giants are going to pick. Wait, I got to give you that $10 back.
For Mel, the Giants getting their man at the top. Abdul Carter not getting the quarterback there. If they turn it around and get the quarterback they're looking
So Houston will not pick in the first round at all. They fucked it up. Houston will be the only team not picking in the first round. They trade the pick. They trade the pick. New York Giants are going to get the pick. Well, you know what? If everybody you wanted is gone, which literally happened, Brandon, you still here? What do you think? Houston traded the pick to New York, but at the same time, each and every player that you possibly could have wanted, that you thought might fall, whether it was a Membu or T-Mac, Kelvin Banks, well, you probably didn't want Booker, Grant. I mean, every player, Nolan, Gray Zabel, Emeka Ibuka, Matthew Golden, Mario Hampton, every player you could have wanted for Houston didn't make it. So trade the pick actually is the most logical thing you can do. Everybody, literally anybody you could have wanted. I think there's a couple guards still out there. But most of the players you could have wanted. Is Josh Simmons? Do you want Josh Simmons? Because he's the guy that was injured, right? So we'll see. Or what if they pick Jackson Dart? Because what if they pick Jackson Dart? Then I guess I won't owe you that 10 back. But I got to figure a way to give you that 10. Jamma, I know you left. They trade the pick, so we'll see. The pick is in. We'll see how this goes. With the way the draft turned out, trading the pick was the smartest thing. Did New York overpay to even trade up? But we'll see. We'll see. Nobody saw Jacksonville taking them. Nobody saw Jacksonville making that trade for Travis. And they showed me Lilo and Stitch. Which I don't like the live action movies Disney does, but I don't know. But I don't know. That'd be crazy if they take Jackson Dart. If they take Jackson Dart, that's crazy. But I think New York's gonna pick Shador. The only live action, that preview didn't look too bad. As much as I usually talk shit, it looks like the CG for Stitch looks pretty good. What's going on with my stream? It ain't the end of the world because the damn thing updates quicker. Okay, it's back. Yeah, I apologize about the boringness of this, but we have had a few interesting moments. Like I said, I'm not sure if any Houston fans are still here. Houston ended up trading the pick, rightfully so, after every fucking player that was mocked to them. The entire big board got drafted, so they had no choice but to trade the pick. And the Giants trading it and to make sure they get the quarterback they want. And I guess the other one's going to fall to the Browns between Jackson Dart and Shador Sanders. Unless the Rams also want a quarterback to fortify their future and take the other one. I never thought Cleveland was going to trade that pick. That's crazy. They can't, someone said Jackson Dart looks like Daniel Jones all over again. Let's see. I'm sorry to get all delayed and tired. But we have seen movement. So I guess we'll see what the Lions. If the Lions were to trade their pick already, I would just call it a night. I mean, otherwise, I'll take James Pierce Jr. if we can get it. So it looks like it's going to be between Jackson Dart and Sanders. Well, they could get a DB. Because, I mean, they was in the sweepstakes too, Travis Hunter, so they could get a DB. The pick is in. Oh, they draft Jackson fucking Dart. Wow. The Giants will not draft Shedeur Sanders. Boy, Jackson Dart better work out. They draft Jackson Dart in the motherfucking first round. Wowzers. Whoa! And Atlanta traded the pick for the Rams. The Rams traded their pick. Atlanta got another pick. So now picks are starting to get vacated. Teams are starting to vacate picks. Wow, Shedeur's not going in the first round. There's no chance he's going in the first round now. Because the Rams traded out of the first round. And that's the only team that would have. Atlanta ain't not about to pick Shedeur. None of these teams pick Shedeur. There's no chance. There's no chance in the world he's going in the first round. There's no other quarterback. There's going to be two quarterbacks taken. And the other one's Jackson Dart. The Giants fans, we'll see what they feel about this. I know some wanted Shedeur. I know Giants playing. They really wanted Shedeur and Hunter. They wanted to bring them both in. And they seemed confident they could trade back into the first round. It looks like the team that they was going to trade back in was always the fucking Texans. You know what? I'm comfortable Sanders going to the CFL, get cut from. That's what it looked like. He ain't going to the NFL, or at least not in the first day. He ain't. Wow. Now Jackson Dart. I don't know if he's the guy, but I don't know who is, man. I can't read who's going to be a good quarterback. It's so hard to tell when you look at some of the. You just fucking never know. He played in a very easy to run offense that he's not going to be able to play in. Or maybe they run a similar offense. That's become the thing. It's like, you know what? If your quarterback played in a simple college offense, just run it. Or run a version of it. Run some of it. I don't know if he's going to be able to do some of the stuff he did in Ole Miss and in New York. We will see, though. We will see. You got to go with what you think, because I don't know, if Shedeur is trash and this was justified, then you made the right pick. If Jackson Dart's another Daniel Jones and Shedeur becomes a star, then everybody gets fired. That's how that shit goes. That's how that shit goes. But I'm a little shocked. But I'm also shocked Atlanta went back in to grab another pick. Atlanta's trying to fortify that defense. They might steal James Pierce from my Lions. They said, fuck it, we need to get as many defensive picks in as we possibly can. And they about to get that defense. I'm sure Shedeur crying. But we'll see. I wish Dart the best. We'll see if he better than Shedeur. Time will tell. Time will tell. I cannot believe. I mean, he's one of those guys they hyped up, but sometimes those guys end up being. And just looking at the Giants' first-round quarterback. They took Phil Simms. That worked out. Phillip Rivers, who was traded for Eli immediately. So you could really put Eli there. Then Daniel Jones, that didn't work out. Now Jackson Dart. And they got Daniel Jones looking retarded. You know, no disrespect, but that's how he looked in this picture. No! The fucking Falcons did steal James Pierce Jr. from my fucking Lions. God damn it, bro. They traded back. I said they're going to fortify their fucking defense. They're probably going to, fuck! No, the Lions, fuck. That's who I wanted, is James Pierce Jr. That's what I've been waiting on for the Lions this whole fucking draft. And the goddamn Atlanta Falcons trade with the goddamn LA Rams for James Pierce Jr., the defensive end that I wanted. That's my DE. Fuck. This draft sucks, man. This is the worst draft ever. Fuck this draft. Fuck. I wait all night. I sat through this fucking long-ass draft. I said, you know what? I think we're going to get a chance at James Pierce. I don't see... Maybe the Ravens could have took him. But I'm like, I don't think the Rams is going to take him. They got other needs elsewhere. They could, but I don't think they're going to take him. You know, I don't really think the Ravens, because they also got other needs. Now, they could take him. So this trade, it was Falcons get the 26. And just get a bunch of second rounds. Oh, and they got a first rounder, but they had to give up a third rounder to get a first, basically get the, they got the second round, but they get a first round next year. They also got to give them the third one, though, just to add some of that value. They needed an edge. Yeah, they fortifying that defense. They could have got another DB. They could have got Emmanuel. Surprised nobody's picked him up at safety. Shit. We just paid our safety. Come like, you know what? Maybe we got log jamming players. Maybe we draft Emmanuel and let one of our safeties go. Shit. That, you know, and that might be what the Ravens do. They just get Emmanuel. He's a safety who had crazy measurables at the combine. And I'm probably mispronouncing his name. Yeah, I crashed out. I wanted James Pierce Jr. He was just there. We almost got him. Like a Killer Croc. That did happen when he had a rock, he threw it at him and missed. That actually did happen. And that was a reference to a scene that definitely did happen. I always laugh when that scene shows up. Not just the scene where I almost got him card game, which I'm referencing. So it's all, they're all playing cards. Each villain is telling the story on how they almost killed Batman. Secretly, Batman is cosplaying as Killer Croc. So in his head, this must be the closest he think Killer Croc got to him. There's a fight earlier in the series, and Killer Croc has a big rock. I forgot why, but he's kind of tired and he kind of falls out and he just misses Batman. When he tells the story, he's like, I threw a rock at him. And they're like, what the fuck? But of course, like I said, it's actually Batman going undercover as Killer Croc. In any event, let's just get to these next two picks and then we'll get out of here. I don't need to watch the rest of this. Don't even need to watch this. I don't think the Ravens, maybe they wanted James Pierce. Now they're like, oh, fuck. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Oh, man. I can't believe. I did not expect Atlanta to come in, stomping my hopes and dreams like that. Fuck. Oh, man. Just hurry up. Will you just the next few minutes just go? So We will see. It looks like the Nuggets are losing to the Clippers. Do I have that correct? I don't know. So Mile High City look like Kilometer High City. Is crazy. Yo, the commercial that got on the screen is wild. This dude got one arm way stronger than the other. Like, what the fuck? This is the craziest commercial I've ever seen. I was going to show you guys real quick, but they went away from it. Like, what in the name of Quagmire is going on here? But yes, it is what it is. It's how it goes. Honestly, we could trade out the pick. We better off trade it. Somebody said Shador to Detroit. Yeah, right. Why? I'll be so mad if we drafted that nigga. I'll be mad as fuck. I'll be idiot. I'll be fucking 38 high if we waste our first round pick on that motherfucker. We already got a starting quarterback. But somebody, I'm watching the other stream. This is a stream. Bro, you're tweaking. Literally everybody got picked up, so they traded the pick out. As far as the Texans, Brandon, everybody got drafted. Everybody that you possibly could have wanted got drafted. Literally every player that I know of that was mocked to the Texans got drafted. I said that too. I said, you're going to need to trade up and go get your player and not just sit there and wait. They sat there and waited, and then everybody got drafted, so they said, we'll leave and let them go ruin their franchise with Jackson Dart. But they should have traded up. You're correct. They should have traded up and traded to like 15 and got their player and got who they wanted. Who's 15? Well, Atlanta, I don't know if they was going to get Atlanta, because Atlanta had a plan. But if you would have traded with the Cardinals, you would have traded with 16. What are you going to do with 3 seconds? Get a bunch of guards and hope 2 of them work? The whole second round roster. You ain't going to have to sell second round. I don't know what y'all going to do with all them damn seconds. Y'all should have traded up. Y'all had a second round next year. Y'all could have traded up and an extra second round next year. Traded up to Arizona. Trade that extra second round and swap picks and probably been cool. And they said, all right, we'll take an extra second round next year. Or maybe a second and a third or some shit. Or second and maybe a fourth or some shit, whatever. And y'all could have traded up. And y'all would have got Walter Nolan and been like, all right, we got a player. We know we going to put in the rotation day one. That's what y'all was supposed to. Or if y'all wanted Zabel as a guard, that's what y'all was supposed to do. But they pussyfooted and then let everybody go. And then by time, and they just went with Malachi Starks. I thought they might get Imawari. I guess don't nobody love him. If we didn't just re-sign our safety, we might be getting Imawari right now. And just saying, fuck it, this is how we going to handle the financial situation. We should go draft your fucking replacement. Every single player, literally every single player that was mocked, got drafted away. I wanted James Pierce, and then the last Falcons stole my soul with that for the Lions. Honestly, I think the Lions need to trade out. I mean, there are other rushes, but I think, or other rush ends, I should say edges. But I think we should just go ahead and I think we should go ahead and trade out this pick. But if we take it, who's left? I mean, every motherfucker that even some of these motherfuckers I wanted is gone. I mean, now it's just DBs. We good on DB. I mean, if you really don't believe, you can maybe take Harrison. I don't know what you think about him. I mean, I'm talking about for the Lions. If they just don't believe, could have took Simmons, I guess. And maybe the thing, well, Simmons is probably going to fall. Maybe we probably going to take Mike Green. We probably gonna take Mike Green. I forgot about him. He's still there. Just everybody else long gone. Walter Dolan, Grant, some of these guys were long gone by the late 20s. We'll take Mike Green. That's the only, and just hopefully he is who they think he is. I don't know. I'll settle for Mike Green. I wanted James Pierce Jr. I'm just gonna take what we can fucking get. Fuck. Sometimes you can only afford what you can afford, so you can only get what you get. So we'll probably take Mike Green, and then I'm gonna cut this shit off. I thank y'all for riding with me. This is probably the worst stream we done ever did, and then this is just as somebody who's rooting for the I'm definitely rooting for the Texans in the draft. I said it about a couple teams where the goddamn draft for certain teams are going to change everything. Like up here, and I hate to say it about the Packers and the Chargers changed their whole lives getting Omarion Hampton and Golden. They changed their whole everything about the team. Also, same with a team like them getting Tyler Warren. They needed a tight end so bad for either of those quarterbacks. Now they got a shot. Like I think, because they got Daniel Jones and Richardson. I think Richardson's gonna win out because he's still so athletic. And now he has an easy target to throw to, and that's gonna change how that team is. And like they just added 3 wins to they record last year. If everything else were to stay the same, just by this player and how much they were needed and how much better the team is going to be. And to me, I mean, it's not done because there's other guards, but I really wanted the Texans to move up and either get the player you were supposed to get, because now you done missed out on anybody meaningful, any impactful one. Any impactful player at offensive line or offensive guard you done missed out on. And now you got to take the maybes. I hope he becomes good instead of players that I know he's good. And that's different. There's the difference. That's why they trade out. Might as well be in the second round. You got to hope. You got to hope and wish. Might as well be a second round pick. Ain't no sense in wasting the first round pick. Yeah, the Lions fans already look kind of sad because like, oh, well, just happy to be there. Shout out to everybody in the Lions who went up to crazy ass Green Bay.
Mike Green is on the board. They need to solidify the depth from a pass rush standpoint.
It's Mike Green.
That wants to compete for a Super Bowl. You have to fill in the holes, the gaps that you have.
It's Mike Green.
Decimated on defense. They have to accumulate the depth, especially at the edge position. Yeah, they got to get somebody who can come off the edge. I mean, they need to start establishing some depth by getting some more players. I mean, Aiden needs some help. He needs a guy. He needs off the edge. Donovan Ezra is still there. Mike Green from Marshall is still there. You would expect it to be a defensive pick simply because of the fact that they had so many injuries. Yeah. And it really just derailed everything they were trying to get done last year.
Yeah, we'll try to take Mike Green. And then after we pick Mike Green, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. But, man, Shedeur Sanders will not be drafted in the first round, which is unreal. Unreal. A lot of anti-hype. Yes, the pick is in. Please actually show it. I got a used GM owner you can have on the cheap.
All this kid does is make impactful plays, and he is a tackling machine. Here's the commish with the selection.
Okay.
With the 28th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft,
I'm getting to the thing.
the Detroit Lions,
Oh.
Tyleek Williams, defensive tackle.
Who the fuck is Tyleek Williams? Oh, the OS. Wow, no edge? Why did we not get Mike Green? Okay, well. All right, man. I guess we just really wanted a tackle. I mean, we could use a tackle too. And we could use a tackle. It's not that we didn't need a tackle, but I thought the elite tackles were gone. I kind of still feel that all the elite tackles were gone. We just picked the best tackle that was available. But I don't know if we could have. I don't know. He cared more about tackle than the edge. I trust Brad. I trust Brad Holmes. That's our GM. I trust Brad Holmes to make the pick, so I'm not going to fret. I wanted Mike Green. I wanted James Pierce Jr. He wanted a D tackle. Run stopper guy. Okay. Smart pick. Okay. You know more about him. I wanted an edge rusher, but I understand that too. We need a tackle too. We need a lot of help on defense. Because we just got some guys. I mean, we did need a tackle. It's not like we didn't need a tackle. That whole D line needs help. The whole line. It's just we got two players. If Cash Dog can work her magic, shout to Darius Smith. I guess we probably gonna get him back. That's probably a sign. You know, Darius Smith is coming back. So let's get the tackles right. Because if for those who don't know, Cash Dog is a Detroit female rapper. She's dating currently former Detroit defensive DE / edge, Darius Smith, who we traded for halfway through the year last year, and I want to keep, but he's a free agent currently, but he's dating her and he's been in Detroit, so hopefully he stays in Detroit, and I think that may be a sign that he is staying in Detroit, the fact that we did not draft an edge in the first round, so we're probably going to re-sign Darius Smith, which is not a bad thing. We just gave our safety a ton of money. Can't help but to wonder what Brad Holmes given thought to Emanuari, or if we didn't just resign. I'd rather resign. So was it Joseph? I think it was Joseph. I can't remember if it was Joseph and Branch because I've worked and I went through this bore fest of a stream. I'm sorry this stream was not that entertaining. How long did we go? 3+ hours. I'm sorry. It would have been more entertaining watching me play Tekken. But it is what it is. We got a run stopper at DE. The Texans traded out of the first round, and actually the only franchise, at least unless other trades happen, to actually not draft this year, the first year that every team had their pick, which is ironic, but understandable when every fucking player that you could possibly want and possibly need gets drafted ahead. Now you got to start. You need more shots to take more shots and hope something sticks. So we will see. Good luck for the Texans in day 2, day 3. I will not be watching live. I may soft pay attention. In any event, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. But it's time to end. Thank you for joining me and thugging this stream out. This has not been the most entertainment stream I've ever done. In any event, if you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Excuse me. Good night. God bless. I will try to stream Friday or sometime this weekend. I'll see you guys then. Peace.